Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live on a Saturday night. So you know what that means. We get a little bit of AEW Collision here at the Wrasslin for Life Network. It's going to be a fun Saturday night. I had my feed already kick on and get some background noise with Renee Paquette. Darby Allin's in the house. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into, folks. Make sure you're enjoying your weekend. I hope you have a smile on your face. Grab your snacks, you feel good. And strap in, strap on. It's going to be a fun one tonight. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live. We are live. We're getting the pre-show promos as we're kicking off here, folks. Right now, I got Better Than You, Baby, in the house. But we got lots to talk about, lots to get into tonight. As always, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We are the channel for fans by fans, the channel that just covers more live wrestling than anybody else. I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. Get him, Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and yes, Saturday's all right for a fight, and we've got an action-stacked collision tonight. We've got Better Than You, Baby versus FTR for the AEW tag team titles, and not to mention, just sneaking under the radar, we've got Andrade El Idolo versus Buddy Murphy in a ladder match for Andrade's mask. As you said, we've got Darby showing up in the pre-show, so he's going to be on tonight. We're going to hear from CM Punk. We've got Mercedes Martinez is back tonight, taking up Kiera Hogan as well.
Yeah, no, it's a nice night on a Saturday, and it's all right for fighting, and it's all right for starting the show off with a ladder match. So it's going to be a good one, folks.
I was wondering how they were going to start it off of it. They were going to do ladder match or Punk at the end and MJF and FTR and all that at the beginning, but we're kicking it off with Andrade El Idolo versus Buddy Murphy. So already, as I see the chat filing up, give us your predictions in the chat. Let us know who you're taking for this ladder match kicking off Saturday Collision.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. And this one's a big match. Again, Andrade's mask is on the line, and the energy in the building right now is unbelievable. It's a good vibe in Hartford, Connecticut.
Saturday, just this Saturday alone is just stacked, by the way, as we've got Murphy's coming out with Andrade's mask on.
There you
go. But we've also got UFC 291, which we might take a peek at. We've also got the big boxing fight going on as well. So there's going to be a lot of interesting talk that we saw, even people on our Twitter and everything like that, they were arguing about the ratings that could happen. But still, I think you're tuning in. If you're a wrestling fan, you're tuning in to Collision tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, again, I saw it today. I'm sure you saw it as well, Nick. There's still people out there who are like, oh, Punk's going to be on TV. That makes me sick. I'm not watching. And you're like, you're missing out. You're missing out. If you like wrestling, you know what? You're missing out on a Saturday night. Like you said, stacked card. I don't know why you wouldn't want to tune in if you're a wrestling fan.
It at times is still in contention, even if it takes home at least the bronze medal for best show of the week.
It could take home best show of the week after this first match based on the week we've had in wrestling.
Very true. Very true.
Right?
Got Andrade coming out looking like Loki.
There we go.
But should we say hi to the people now?
Yeah, let's say hi to the chat. How you doing? How you doing?
Well, we've also got predictions as well. Steve G. Andrade wins via interference. So, distraction in a ladder match? I mean,
I think Andrade could win for that reason.
Who cost Murphy this match? Or who comes to the aid of Andrade? There we go. There we go.
That's what I'm thinking. Like all the weeks Andrade against the House of Black, I think Andrade's overdue for some friends, and one of his close friends just re-signed to a big deal as he leveraged Tony into a jackpot.
Right, but you still don't think that you would still then get Brody and Malachi coming down?
Oh, I think so. I think that will be the first thing that happens.
Brouhaha.
Yeah, I think what will happen, if I'm guessing, it would be like the House of Black shows up, Andrade looks screwed, and then his fellow friends show up. But I'm just guessing, folks.
Is it interesting to you as it is to me that both men are just pretty much wearing just black generic leather gear?
Is it interesting? No, maybe a little.
It's just one of those that just threw me off there for a second because I'm used to somebody's got
right?
the kick pads or the sparkly tights or something here, some color somewhere.
Right, it's almost a throwback to when Andrade was wearing like the suspenders.
Yeah, a little bit.
Julia Hart on the apron.
Charles, what up? Alexis, what up? JV, what up? Boston, what up? Gilly, what up? Christ, we still got even up here. We got A-Town, what up? We got Greg, Richard. We got Alexis again. Oop, we got Steve G again. What up? We got Big Dog. We got the almighty Black Adam. So I guess The Rock's in the chat here.
There we go.
We got Bonkers. We got TJ Hook. We got everybody here.
All right, Rio's in the house. I guess Andrade is a comic fan. The mask they might fight for is Black Mask from Batman, and he comes out dressed like Loki from Marvel tonight.
Oh, very much. I think that's part of what they even said of that kind of his whole mask is inspired based off of Black Mask.
Right.
No pun intended with the fact that they're fighting for a Black Mask, and the character's name is Black Mask. But
there you go.
I guess if it couldn't be more on the nose, you wouldn't know.
Who's on first?
What?
What?
Moonsault off the ladder from Andrade on the Buddy Murphy on the outside.
Yeah, you need to pause and give it like 2 Mississippis.
Okay. Let me know when they
come back to
Andrade after the crowd.
Andrade coming off the ladder. There you go. Both men down.
Okay, let me know when they go to the crowd and then come back to him.
Dun, dun, dun. What up, Ron?
Well, sync it up at home, too.
Yeah, sync it up. So I got Andrade holding his ribs right now. And the replay.
I haven't gotten the replay yet, so whatever. Now I have the replay. Rory, what up, my guy?
There we go. What should we do?
What up? We got A-Town again. We got Victor. We got... See, this is why, again, we've talked about it and we love it, that we have a whole little community. Y'all just talk amongst each other and just shout at each other, too. We appreciate it. Saves us the time.
I love it.
JV bringing up how we're going to get Lucha Lightyear later tonight. Yes, we are.
Yeah, he was even in the intro because Collision's making their intros speak to the episode we're watching.
I like it.
Yeah, so Gravity was in the intro.
And by the way, so Darby Allin is just looking for a fight. He's a misguided youth. He's just pissed off. Someone broke his skateboard. He's out here just looking for a fight. He's looking for a problem.
Yes, that's the message we're getting from Darby Allin. Darby Allin.
We got you. We got you.
You knew who I meant.
I got ladders in the corner right now from Andrade. So who are you taking in this match? I guess we haven't given our predictions.
I'm taking Andrade.
Fair enough. I'm taking Andrade, but he just does it on his own. No interference.
Oh. Back and forth. Good start to the night, folks. If you were wondering where we were going to put this beautiful match, it's right out of the gate. And good start.
And I will say this because we've talked about how AEW always likes to boast that their shows are a smorgasbord. They're a 5-course meal in pro wrestling and all of that. If there is a show that actually exemplifies that, it's Collision. It's not Dynamite, because this will be the one type of match that we'll get like this tonight, obviously, as it's a ladder match. But as we got the Three Amigos from Andrade, but
not quite.
Then we'll still get, our tag match. We've still got probably just a brawl with Darby Allin. We're going to get that little variety, that spice of life across the whole show.
Oh.
Nothing repeats the same notes.
Matthews into the ladder. He's still Murphy to me. Just saying.
It's still real to me, damn it.
What's up, Aaron? How you doing? Welcome back. Good to see ya. Rory, it's good to see you as well. Jordan's in the house tonight.
Right, we got Lauren. What up? We got Victor. What? The house always wins. Buddy Matthews for the win.
There you go. I think Buddy Matthews lost last time, so the house is down a little bit. Oh!
Well, that's what we know the house does in Vegas here. Oh!
Yeah.
He just sabooed that man with a ladder.
I love the Sabu spots. He chucked it.
And it's nice because that stuff catches you still so off guard. As much as we watch wrestling of all people, it still catches you off guard.
Yeah, you don't expect it when he just turns around and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right? Just you can have that. That is what I'm mad at. Got a ladder set up that was.
Lauren is back in the house. Good to see you, Lauren. The queen is here.
Did Buddy actually hurt his shoulder? He's having an official right now pop his shoulder back into place so he can continue this match.
Not again.
And of course, this is where we go to picture in picture. So, yeah, folks, for everybody that was talking to, like we talked about it and we had the short go out and everything with Rey Mysterio's injury last night, we literally got Buddy Murphy popping his shoulder, having an official at ringside pop.
I don't have picture in picture, so. I'm good.
Why would you keep that as picture in picture? I mean, that's badass. That's badass. Good on you, Buddy Murphy.
Who is he? Mel Gibson?
$30, got badass Buddy Murphy.
Oh, buckle bomb, rule violation.
Banned. Find that man. Find that man.
Nick and I turn into tattletales real quick.
Snitches.
You're not supposed to do that.
Angelo deal.
If only we had a whistle.
Right. Oh God, I can't. I literally physically cannot whistle. Fun fact.
Really?
Seriously, my wife makes fun of me about it because she can.
BJ, we appreciate the support and love. Been super busy. I hope things are well, but thank you for saying hi.
Right. Big
sorry.
Picture in picture, folks. That shot though brought to you by Kodak.
Yeah, I'm like what I'm watching doesn't have picture in picture. It just plays straight through.
Oh, so you don't even get.
I got like a full screen shot of that.
Okay. I at least for the viewing audience here in America, I guess I got picture. Oh, we just got a huge crazy spot right there. So we had Andrade whip Buddy into the ladder in the corner, and then now in picture in picture still, folks.
Yeah,
Andrade gets yeeted and whipped into the ladder and goes sailing over top of the turnbuckle.
Good start to the night, folks. If you want to give us a thumbs up, a flame, a smiley face, give us something. Let us know what kind of mood you're in tonight. And it better be a
like, share, and subscribe, all that.
Do that stuff too.
Right. Well, speaking of that, we've spoken into existence. The real Wyatt here. So Bray's in the chat. Wonder what AEW will do next Saturday, SummerSlam. Ooh, is that one you mail it in?
You think they'll throw a softball up, or will they try and put something on that entices at least the bulk of their core audience?
The diehards, that would be interesting. It's going to be either way. It's going to be bold strategy. Let's see how it plays out for them.
It's a tough spot to be in because it's a monster, right?
That, and it's the first time that they've gone head to head with a WWE show. When they did it with Money in the Bank, they were led into by Money in the Bank. So more just people were burnt out on wrestling that day.
Yeah, and we've seen that example or that I don't want to say excuse, reasoning before of like, well, we delayed things because of the basketball game, or why would we put our best foot forward on a night where there's a World Series? And you're like, I don't know, just you got fans that show up every week regardless of what other shit's on.
Oh, absolutely.
Fucking
Kevin, what up? What?
No, they're laughing at our chat.
Oh, we got TJ dropping the 4 life. So again, 100%. That's how, if you become a member, you stand up, you show out, because that's what the show's about. And you get the custom emotes, the custom colorways, all that.
Do it.
John, what up? Yeah, do it. Listen to me.
I'm trying on the ladder. Good match.
Oh, on the ladder bridge. And Andrade flopping like a fish that just came ashore.
You got this. Thank you, Todd. Thank you. That's the double thumbs up.
Gotcha. You can do it, dude. You got it, dude. The Michelle Tanner.
The Michelle Tanner.
Julia Hart is too good looking to be an evil entity. Well, no, she's
not true. That's not true.
Every man out there has a goth chick that they'll let ruin their lives.
No, yeah, well, I was going to say, I mean, generally, the more appealing they get, the more evil they get.
True. Fair enough.
Love you, ladies, but
it's all jokes. But I know we've got 291 UFC 291 later tonight for the BMF title between Gaethje and Poirier. But I think this match right now might be for the BMF title and AEW here, because we already had Buddy Murphy getting his shoulder put back into place. When's the last time you saw that in a match?
And they're fighting on the apron. That ladder is ominous right now behind Andrade. If anybody's curious, I got Matthews and Flowers in the first round. But
you want to put that on?
I'm not really paying attention to it.
Fair enough. No, I'm going to watch that. Oh, vintage Randy Orton. Nope. Oh, Buddy's now on the outside. Eats a stiff elbow. Pause.
BM on the apron.
Badass Billy Murphy. So we had the badass Billy Gunn retire. So that name's up for grabs.
True say. Now we haven't seen that in a moment though, so we don't know yet. Spear. Oh, we got hung up. Wow.
And right on that shoulder that he just had popped out, and you can see Murphy's reaction instantly.
Get off me, bro! You saw that face.
That
almost had to go Coyote Ugly with Andrade. Gnaw his arm off.
Yeah. And I don't know if that was meant to be a spear or meant to transition into a DDT. It looked like a little column A, a little column B.
I don't know, but the move sounded like Clunk.
It sounded like a collision, fitting for the show.
Right? But now we got a table. Holy shit.
Chef out here saying, we got tables.
How is it Samoa Joe? Like, when they're looking at their roster, they're like, you know who should fight Joe? Gravity. Like, why?
Because we're gonna get the
walkaway spot for sure.
The walkaway spot, 100%.
Oh, it's so funny. It's
table set up in the corner by Matthews.
Why not be setting up an angle for Joe and somebody? Like, why are we getting Joe on this show against Gravity?
I'm always up for some Joe, but we're getting Andrade just face plant right into the table there, right in the corner. Just literally, you can see the sweat stains on the table from Andrade's head.
You don't get more goth than Sue Young. All yours, big dog. Woof, woof.
You do you, boo-boo.
I would love to see Rampage go 2 hours. Blasphemy. 9 to 11.
Heresy.
Oh!
Objection, Your Honor. Oh, that was so fucking clean. The big boot that misses to Murphy and then hits him with a spinning back elbow. He does a Judas effect better than fucking Chris Jericho could ever dream of doing it.
Great minds, my friend. Yeah, no, it was so much cleaner than a Judas.
And I swear to God, you could see the fucking hatui, the spit fucking leave this man. That might have just been his soul, his spirit just leaving him, because Andrade just sent fucking Buddy into the nether region.
Dude, Andrade going up this ladder. Dun, dun, dun. You got Andrade on the ladder?
You got to start doing the Jeff Hardy dance.
Right? I got Andrade just getting to the top ladder right now.
He's reaching the top rung here. His Buddy's kind of halfway sitting up right now.
Okay.
Buddy's climbing. Are you there?
I just want to pop together. Pause.
Right. That was awkward as shit. Pause.
You went right with it. That was the best part.
I 100%. Yeah. It's Gomez, dude. Well, I've got the scarf. You're Adam Cole, baby.
Baby.
Right, baby.
Murphy getting smashed off the top.
Oh! That's it. He's dead. As God is my witness, that man is broken in half.
Sunset flip bomb onto the ladder that was bridged. And both men are down, just sucking wind, as you can imagine. Wow, the place again, like I said, we got the baddest motherfucker title getting defended at UFC 291, and right now we're seeing the baddest motherfucker title defended on AEW Collision. This is going to be the best show of the week after the first match.
This is clearly best match of the week so far.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that rivals it, to be honest.
Right, but still, like we've talked about it with what they've got else going on, and this shows potentially for what they're going to do when it comes to SummerSlam. We have a UFC pay-per-view that's on later tonight. We have a big boxing pay-per-view that's on right now, and we're stacking it. We're coming out of the gate fucking firing.
Right? And I mean, if you're Tony and the people working on Collision like Punk and such, then you stack it, because especially against UFC, because you hope to get the fans early. They might. You
Oh
might
yeah, this
lose
is
them
still the
at,
pre-show on UFC.
Yeah, you get them now. You're right, Nick.
But that shows you this is nut up or shut up. We heard the whole talk about how Punk and so and that forth and this third had a meeting backstage here.
Big knee by Matthews. Sorry, my guy.
No, you're good.
That's hilarious.
So I think that very much. Oh, Julia Hart's got handcuffs.
Not the handcuffs.
The handcuff spot's overdone in modern wrestling, I feel, for right now. It happened. Think about it. It happens at least once every couple months now, it feels like.
All right. No, my head always goes to the Friday. Damn.
You got knocked off. Oh.
Crazy. Wicked.
Did you hear
Andrade's hand got a keep screwed? Oh, no.
Andrade's handcuffed to the bottom of the ring post. Oh, and Matthews has got a chair as Julia Hart's teasing him with the key.
Dude, this is where we need good old JR. That Jezebel! That Jezebel!
Oh!
Wow. Oh, wow.
Andrade just said, fuck your chair. Oh, he's got the key. He's got the
why
key.
Did you do that? That's a terrible plot twist.
Julia Hart felt like a fucking, a typical Caucasian female in a horror movie of just, and just everything goes flying around them.
AEW should make
the handcuffs are going to come into play here, I feel, in a different way. Oh, Andrade handcuffed Matthews. Andrade did the secret double reverse. The annexation of Puerto Rico.
Abracadabra.
Right. Houdini Andrade.
And he chucks the key into the fifth row.
This is so good, though. Andrade climb.
Real
Julia, instantly, she just happens to have bolt cutters in her purse because, all females. Luna, do you have bolt cutters in your purse? Just
you'd be surprised, man. Ladies come prepared, man. Some of them pour like fucking car jacks out of their purse.
Oh, Julia Hart's stopping. She's on the back of Andrade. Pause. Matthew's still trying to use the bolt cutter.
Andrade going up the ladder with
Andrade's going to climb with Julia Hart on his back.
Where's Charlotte when we need her?
Oh, Matthews is free. They're hammering each other. Oh, I feel bad for Julia Hart. She has a terrible history on tables. She has a terrible history on tables. Matthews falls off.
She's about to take a bump to never forget.
I hope to God. Like I said, she has a bad history with tables. Julia Hart's on the other side slapping Andrade.
Oh, no.
Mind you, the table is directly behind her in the corner. Just prefacing.
You hit harder than Sammy.
Fair enough. I'm going to show you what I did the same. Oh! Pie faces her. Well, Pie Chester.
Okay.
And Buddy steps in. I can be your hero, baby.
The only question I have is why was Buddy at the bottom of the ladder just looking up like, what are y'all doing?
Well, I mean, he was recovering and all of that. But so Andrade takes down the mask and wins the match.
Good match.
Hell of a match.
The real Wyatt. Hey, KJ, did you put me in timeout? Not today. No, I haven't put anybody in timeout in a hot minute.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is y'all behave amongst each other. Y'all police each other. So y'all good.
I didn't.
At this point, you got to really do to get put in timeout or anything.
I will say that sometimes the YouTube will filter if you cursed or something, but we try and let those free anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Miro getting attacked backstage now.
That was a horrible chair shot.
Solo.
Really?
And not Solo Sikoa.
The other Solo.
The Solo that everyone wants to forget.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
Oh, you're good.
That's how you do a chair shot. Miro wearing out. After all that excitement, we go right into a backstage fight.
Yeah, a little bit much. Oh, Perry Carey, sup, KJ Nick. I suggested Samoa Joe beat Gravity and then take his mask. Check him with the rip mask, and then Joe said, "I'm tired of this. Give me a real opponent. Someone show up." What?
So I just like dust gravity and demand somebody better. Maybe. It's an interesting booking.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
As Darby's on the way to the ring.
Right.
Quickly on this one, AEW should make Friday's show a women's show. I mean, at this point, ratings wise, wouldn't be much worse, I don't imagine, but I just don't know if they have the depth, to be honest, or they got to book it better. I don't think that's the answer. I want that to be a Ring of Honor show, Nick.
That should be a Ring of Honor show, what you should do. And this will be, I'll say this as this is for all those people that want to say they want a full woman show and everything like that. This is your show up and prove it fucking point then. If Tony said, I'm going to do a women's show, but it's going to be on Honor Club or whatever, I'll move Ring of Honor to Rampage to this slot, because honestly, who gives a fuck about Rampage at this point? Let's be honest. And that puts a bit more emphasis. I think you would see Ring of Honor move towards that Rampage style, which is what we kind of want with Ring of Honor. And I think they have the depth to do a women's show. I don't think they have the booking capability for whatever reason.
It's possible, right? And I mean, again, I think there's an opportunity here for Tony, and we've seen the outpouring of people who feel like the women's division isn't being booked well, and you're not putting them in a position. And again, if you wrestle once every 5 to 8 weeks, it's not going to look good
for 5 minutes at most.
Yeah, it's not going to look good, and it rarely looks good. Even the women's wrestlers that we were big fans of, have fallen off. Britt Baker, we didn't get a whole lot of Hater, and then she got hurt. Tony's been better. I like Tony a lot, but sparsely using everybody. Sheeta, perfect example.
See, it becomes this weird thing though of they either sparsely use the women's division, period, but they almost overuse certain people so much to the point to where you halfway get sick of them, you burn out on them, or they get hurt. A la Jamie Hayter. Like, think about it. Jamie Hayter was one of the best things to happen to the AEW women's division in quite a while.
Yeah.
And now she's on the sidelines till God knows when, because she was getting used constantly and even still wrestled a match while she was hurt.
Yeah. But the sad part is when she was getting herself over and the crowd was cheering for her, and we really wanted the Hater, sorry, keep using pronouns, Hater and Britt rivalry, it never came to be. So Hater ends up being in the shadow of Britt until she basically gets hurt, has to drop the belt. It's unfortunate because the title run could have been better. Thunder Rosa didn't have a good title run. I think Britt Baker is the only one that had a decent title run.
But that's a whole other debate. If we really wanted to get into that, if you're going into the culture of the women's locker room and everything, granted, now hopefully, thankfully, we've seen Thunder Rosa might be coming back fairly sooner rather than later. And like I said, even last night when we watched Rampage, I kind of was starting to get on the Sheeta bandwagon here. All right, so at least they're kind of trying to do something at some times.
Yeah, but I'd like to see Sheeta versus Sky Blue or Sheeta versus Kira Hogan. Put her on Saturdays and let her have some of these good matches. No offense to Nyla Rose at all, but it's like that's 4 years ago. Let's move on. Let's put her in really strong competitive matches because she's talented. Boom.
Well, could this be where you get, say, like somebody like an Athena that goes up, and then we get, the Wake in Ring of Honor to where we get a new Ring of Honor champion and all of that, or even Statlander. Statlander has the TBS title become the AEW women's title. In the sense of that seems to be almost viewed more prestigiously at this point.
Wait, who? Sorry. Who? Hey!
Suzuki is answering the challenge from Darby Allin.
The King!
And even Darby, you can see his face of just, God damn it. But a man will never say God damn it too. Victor, what up, my guy, the OG.
Cheers, sir.
TK is going to have to pull a rabbit out of the hat next Saturday. Maybe we'll get some surprises.
Possible. I think you had a good point.
I think at this point it's very clear that they're showing that it's nut up or shut up time here. But I also think that we could even get some surprises tonight because there's the there's the storyline going around amongst the Twitter peoples, or X, I guess, if you're in the US of A right now, to where Richard Holiday's backstage at AEW tonight. So he has clear, obvious ties to MJF, who is going to be in the main event. You're muted. You're muted. You're like, no one can hear you.
Thank God, because I was screaming. Darby just ate the ground. Like, literally just Suzuki wasn't where he was supposed to be.
Oh, I missed that because I've got him now setting up a chair.
Anyone else see Darby bouncing? Who's got a prediction on this one?
Yeah, who you got, Suzuki or Darby? As Darby's now biting the head of Suzuki.
What's up, KJ? How's it going?
Right. Oh, and well, Nico saying, breaking news, Vince McMahon has passed away. No, but he will be on trial tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern here on the Wrasslin for Life Network. 100%.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jordan, what up? Lauren, Vince's death is a hoax. Yeah, well, did he blow up in a limo? Was Paul London smiling? Someone check if Paul London was smiling. Then we know it's fake.
Okay, I'm going to take Darby in this one, but we got ding, ding, ding. Suzuki looked mad.
He got that stank face. He's mad. He's really, really mad. Shrek reference. Haha.
Forefront. I want to see Mercedes Martinez and Athena. Would be a good one. Right. 2 hard hitters.
Could that be where you bring in a Trinity or a Mercedes Moné?
Yep. You could.
That's your AW women's division?
I would elevate that women's division, but you can have the gatekeepers holding them back. If you sign them, you got to use them to their potential. Oh. You got to use them to their popularity. Like if Ruby Soho came in and got a real hard push, people would have followed that. Everybody was really into the runaway idea. And then now we're just like, it's Ruby.
Fair enough. I will give you that one because you can see that evidently with Taya and everything as well as, now we've got the drape over armbar from Suzuki on the Darby.
Unpopular opinion. I'm tired of random luchadors and masks everywhere. If I wanted to watch AAA, I would. Geez. A little unpopular in the sense of that's not really my issue, Nick. I think my issue overall is just too many people that don't actually work for this company that are in and out and highlighted a lot.
Well, yes, that is a valid argument that's gone on for a while. It's still questionable if they work for the company as Darby gets thrown on the barricade. My whole argument on it is no one's going to go and watch AAA. We tried to watch AAA. It at times is insufferable to try and watch.
I love it, and then I hate it.
Well, right, so that's the thing. No one would go and actually watch AAA. You just hear about AAA from Meltzer and everything.
Yeah, no, it's tough. But I mean, I think where you talk about, we got all these athletes and we don't know how to get them all on TV together. Well, stop booking Suzuki. Stop booking anybody that's not a full-time member of your roster. Use those guys. Use maybe Aaron Solo is really good at wrestling, but I wouldn't know. You don't put him in matches. Let's find out. Send him out to fight Darby.
I think we know. I think we know, but that's not your best example you could make. But that's even how you see guys like Brian Pillman Jr., who was supposed to come out and set the world on fire, but then he had spot matches here or there and just kind of got thrown by the wayside. Have we conducted a search party yet for Griff Garrison?
Yeah.
Is he still there? Does he still work with the company? Well, what's going on there?
Has anybody spotted Griff? What are we doing?
Right. Should we get Scooby in the game to go look for him?
Is Gravity Rush's brother? No, he's Bandito's brother.
Yeah, he's Bandito's little brother. Another guy who's signed to AEW that I wish we saw more of instead of Gravity. Give me a Bandito.
And not Bandito versus Jericho or Jeff Jarrett.
No.
Bandito versus, Gravity.
Honestly, that'd be fine. Well, because remember when Bandito was one of the hottest free agents out there, as we've seen with a lot of guys that end up still going to AEW, but then they just Tony collects everything and then he's like that kid that doesn't want to take the toys out the fucking box. No, you got to play with these motherfuckers sometimes. Pause.
No, I feel like it's like the toy box is too big, and every once in a while he's shuffling around looking for like one of his faves, and like a Hobbs rolls out, and he's like, "Oh shit, I still have you."
Right. blows the dust off.
Right?
That white powder comes off. Yeah, allegedly.
If you're going to put Vince on trial, you have to bring up the Montreal screw job. That is completely up to the prosecution and or the defense on how they want to approach the trial of Vince.
Is that criminal charges? Or is that a character? Is that a
I think
calling into question one's character? That could be used as an example to establish one's character. Speaking as the attorney, the prosecuting attorney. Spoiler alert.
Oh fuck! You hit his Law and Order button. Just clickly like
exactly 100%. You know, you've seen me where I get all the Law and Orders before we start running at Raws and all the USA shows.
Preparing, guys.
Right. I've been taking notes. I've been studying.
Darby being choked.
So there is no criminal charge you could reference there, but you can establish that as a character.
I would say one of the parties or both could probably use the Montreal screw job as evidences to Vince's character and ongoing character, but we'll see. I'm just the judge.
Well, is that his way of trying to swindle the judge there because it's a Canadian reference and you are?
He might have. It might be.
He couldn't be tried in the U.S. courts. He's getting tried in the Canadian and a YouTube court.
Well, that might help you. I believe you're the prosecution. I'd be like, exactly. Fuck this guy. he screwed Bret Hart. I don't care what the defense says.
Doing the Johnny Cochran Chewbacca defense.
Right.
Now that should be a DQ because we've got Suzuki here as we're coming back out of a picture commercial here to where he was literally using the hand wrap there to hang Darby Allin.
Yeah. Or the Montreal work. Listen, the amount of this has been covered. There's no way this was a work. Listen, the Earth has a better chance of being flat than fucking Montreal was a work.
Don't say that.
It's true. That. They're both at the same level of like, fuck off.
I will agree, both levels, same stupidity, but sure enough, fair enough.
There you go. I can't believe they ruined Taya so fast.
Yeah. Shit. They did it with Thunder. They did it with Ruby. They did it with Saraya. They did it for a bit with Tony Storm.
Well, I mean,
we're gonna chop off.
Yeah, we're gonna chop off. Nick, that's what, and it's not just the women Tony's done it with. It's like you don't want to offend the already established talent there, so you bring these high names in, and then you drop them kind of in the middle of your roster, and sometimes you're above that, and I think it's hurt a lot of the signings.
Well, that's a very valid point with that is we're still getting a chop off here between Darby and Suzuki as Suzuki's no selling. But to me, it's one of those it's Tony's way of saying, well, see, I'm not going to just keep bringing in ex-WWE talent and pushing them, right?
Yeah.
When sometimes, no, dumbass, that's what you should be doing because there's a reason you signed them.
Woo! I felt that one, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're looking like you're on Hot Ones there. That's the spicy meatball.
And no, I think Taya is a perfect example. You signed Taya Valkyrie. She has a relatively big name, former WWE, former Impact, and so on and so forth. You're in Calgary.
Fucking AAA.
Yeah, right. You're in Calgary. You got a mystery person showing up. Everybody thinks it's Taya. Instead, it's some local jobber, and Taya comes out after. How great would it have been if Valkyrie walked out, won the belt, and moved on as a badass?
An example, 100% perfect example. Another perfect example is when you had Statlander come out after Jade, I believe, beat Taya.
Yeah.
And then comes out and just instantly just jobs out Jade and sends her packing when you could have built to that. And even if allegedly, if Jade doesn't come back to AEW, that's a way for her to go out on her sword type of deal of, well, she got her one loss and she's gone. If that's one way you could sell it. And she built up Statlander a bit more than just Statlander's just taking the Cargill mantle and just rolling as the dominant. Cut the Hajime, the Coquina clutch. Rolls through for a 1, 2, 3. I don't know how I like that because the guy's flailing. His shoulders are not clearly down the whole time.
Right, just wiggle. The guy's like 80 pounds on top of you.
Fair enough.
But yeah, big win for Darby over Suzuki. Darby was looking for a fight, and I guess he kind of got one. He definitely got the shit slapped out of him.
You're going to have a fight. Suzuki's somebody that's on a lot of guys' short list of guys they don't want to have a fight with. So
right. But yeah, we'll see what
Suzuki's
happens.
grabbing the chair.
Yeah, Suzuki's pissed.
I still like to sign 2 + 2 = potato. Penta says, sorry, it's a joke.
So many.
The Darby match was waste time. No, it wasn't.
No. It was a good match.
2-0. Wow, that was a shocker. A favorite of TK wins 2-0. Darby's warranted with his stature amongst the company.
I actually think it could have been, and I know you agree with me. It could have been Darby and MJF one-on-one instead of the 4 pillars match, and it would have been a better turnout overall product.
It should have been. BP saying this match is way too long. No, because you're still getting over Suzuki. You still respect the legend.
Yeah,
as we've got Christian here and his dinosaur.
Right, the turtleneck and the dinosaur are in the house.
I mean, I know we just had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie come out there, the new one and everything like that. But does Lucha Caneosaurus not look like he's a villain? Like he's, Bebop or Rocksteady here from the Ninja Turtles? Like he's halfway Super Shredder.
Super Shredder.
Someone make sure that's not Kevin Nash under that mask.
Mm-hmm. Nick Camarado had a look. Yeah, Camarado was on Collision last week, Nick, and he looked great.
Camarado's look is Captain Caveman. That's what it is.
Caveman.
I was going to say, that's 100% how you know if you're a certain vintage. If you know who I'm talking about, if you don't, go and Google it.
Right.
But no, Camarado, Damarato, Agogo, Solo, they had a whole look. And Camarado especially, he's a guy that him and Mason Ryan would have been a tag team when they did the initial NXT and everything.
Right.
So he's got a look. I just think it's the in-ring thing. Oh, what did Kevin say? Sorry.
No, that's it. Oh, Kevin just said our channel's the best.
What?
Yes, he's accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Folks,
sensible talking from that man.
We appreciate it. We appreciate the love. Right now, we're getting a little bit of Tony Storm on our screen talking about Sheeta.
I'm taking Sheeta as an early prediction for this match.
Sheeta winning the title off Tony?
Reestablish it as granted.
Interesting.
Tony's saying they're gonna beat the absolute piss out of each other as she's dressed up like fucking Marilyn Monroe.
I think Tony's outstanding. So I'd like her run to continue. I wish she'd kind of shake away from the Outcast a little bit, but she's excellent.
I will guess I'm more taking that of we reestablish, we hit the reset button, we go back to Sheeta as champion, we start anew, and maybe that's where we get a bit of a dissension between the Outcasts. We just fucking start over. It didn't work this time. Hit the reset button, just start over. Back from square one.
Right. What's up, Louie? How you doing? Welcome on back. Good to see you. Folks, we're heading into the next match. I want to quickly remind everyone we are back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. We are going with the premiere episode of Wrasslin Court. We are going to put Vincent Kennedy McMahon on trial. We're going to debate it a little. The fans in the chat will have an opportunity to be witnesses in the case. They will also have an opportunity to be the jury at the end of the day. It's going to be a fun one. So make sure you don't miss that. We're also back for the Great American Bash, NXT. Yeehaw. Let's go. In the heart of Texas. Oh, he was drinking.
Stars at night are big and bright.
I had to kick the jukebox.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
But yeah, folks, it's going to be a fun one. We're here all day long tomorrow. And tonight we still got more action coming your way. Plus, next week, we are live every day right through until SummerSlam. So tons of wrestling going on. The summer's only heating up. As we get into August, it's a packed month. Lots going on here. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, be a part of the family. The channel for fans, by fans. Right, Nick?
Well, absolutely. Well, you got that wrestling heat wave going on and that summer heat wave. There's no place that you'd rather be than with the Wrestling for Life Network, the fastest growing wrestling channel, the hottest wrestling channel on YouTube. So there we go. Got all the heat wave, the heat references.
Right. We got Gravity taking on Joe, and Gravity's doing his slow motion bullshit already, and I don't like it.
I want to see Gravity versus Axiom, and I want to watch it with Cliff.
With Cliff, yeah, get Cliff on that for that one. What?
Joe for the win. Yeah, if you're picking What the fuck, man?
Joe.
He's literally doing this like he on the moon or something.
Is all right? Just like Joe turn around and leave, and we don't understand why. There you go. Good job. Joe with the big
Just
boot.
job him out.
Oh, Hurricane Rana. Yeah, Sheeta versus Storm should be good.
Oh. Arm drag there after the little hip toss up there onto the. And Samoa Joe just smacked the dog shit out of him. Just smacked him. I think that was one of those to slow the fuck down, kid.
Mm-hmm. Right. Good Christian promo. Absolutely. Christian's been great.
Todd Brantley, thoughts on Ring of Honor talent appearing on AEW shows unless they're going to consistently use them on every show. It's very frustrating in my opinion. Yes, touche.
Yeah, like wait, I think I have a button for that. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I've been beating this fucking drum, man. It drives me nuts. Give Ring of Honor an identity. When you came out to the ring and you were all amped up and hyped up like a kid that ate too much sugar, going like, I bought it. Then you acknowledge the history of the company, pay some homage and some respect.
We're gonna get a muscle buster.
Defy gravity. Yeah, Joe ain't getting paid by the minute on this one.
Oh no.
Good night.
Gravity just ate a muscle buster and came back down to gravity.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just wish Ring of Honor had an identity, Nick. Like it became Ring of Honor Dark.
Collision is the first AEW show outside of Dynamite to actually establish itself and have its own identity.
Touche.
I think that's the most accurate statement you can say when it comes to AEW programming.
I love the fact that Joe didn't play around, didn't give it a 10-minute match. It wasn't back and forth, Nick. It was literally just like, okay, this guy's cute. Smash. Goodbye.
Right. 100%. But up next, we'll hear from CM Punk. We got Smile Mark. What up, my guy? Poirier versus Gaethje tonight. BMF title, UFC going to be arranged. Well, we go and watch that first match there, that ladder match. Dude, that was the BMF title here.
Who do you have in the Gaethje Poirier match?
I have Poirier just on. Literally, to me, it's an absolute coin flip. This has been one of the cards on a side note, as we're in commercial here, this has been one of the most cards that I've been looking forward to because I always like, especially with what UFC asked for its pay-per-views, that wasn't a Freudian slip, but I'll go with it. What AEW asked as well, but what UFC asked for its pay-per-view price, I want to see a good card from top to bottom. It's not like when you go and get a Tyson fight and you pay all that money and it's a 30-second fucking knockout. I want to watch multiple good fights, and I think this card is pretty stacked. Like we've got Blachowicz versus I feel bad for Stephen Thompson.
Yeah, right. No, I mean, I actually agree with you, and there's no real good reason behind it. Like I can't give a all breakdown of what I'm thinking. It's just like, Poirier, okay. Like it's literally it's a coin toss. It really is. But
I'll just go Mark and say because he has this hot sauce and because he beat Connor and I'm a Connor fan and I've seen Connor fight twice live.
Right.
There we go. I'll just be the Mark about it. You can just be the journalist.
Right. So, folks, we are in commercial break on AEW Collision. Like we said, we're rolling along through the action here tonight. Get in that chat. Give us a thumbs up. Say hello. Make a joke. Tell us what you're thinking. How you feeling?
Be a friend, tell a friend. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, be a friend, tell a friend.
Right. And you never know if we might still hang around and we'll just give you that Brucey bonus coverage of just watching UFC 291. We'll see how it goes here.
If I signed a contract with the E in the past, then I know damn well that I can sign with AEW Old School.
What? Charles, what?
Like, wait. Yes, maybe.
Fair enough. Make it make sense. You ain't got the answer this way. Perry Carey. I feel like I need to read this like Harry Carey. Again, you have to be of a certain vintage to know who I'm talking about. I wouldn't mind a Silas Young and Collision and Shane Taylor. Yes, 100%. Or honestly, if those guys were prominent figures in Ring of Honor,
Mm-hmm.
That works.
Well, I mean, I throw on Ring of Honor when we go live on Thursdays, and I was pumped when Silas came back. I mean, he's had a great story, uphill battle for the guy in and out of wrestling. Nice to see him back. Then you have Shane Taylor come in, and we love Shane Taylor, one of the OGs of Ring of Honor. And again, he just loses a lot, and he's been losing a lot. I thought they could have done something with Shane Taylor and Keith Lee on Dynamite, not Ring of Honor. Bring Shane Taylor in, make a faction.
100%. Well, I would say if I'm going to keep those two on Ring of Honor, and this came on me, out of the blue here, Shane Taylor versus Eddie Kingston for the Ring of Honor world title. Shut up and take my money. Like, I want that match now. 100%. Right.
Cherry bomb time.
Firecracker. Or what's those things that you call
Roman candle?
Just like the little bits of tissue paper with like two like pebbles in it, and you just throw them at people and they just kind of snap for 10 seconds, like that shit. Sparkler bomb. Pause.
CM Punk in the house.
Jack Roby, what's up, KJ and Nick? Why I have a feeling Swerve can recruit Willie Mack next with AR Fox like Lucha Underground. Whoa,
Willie Mack in the mix, yeah.
Right.
Not bad. I like that.
Well, I saw someone, and I say this with all due respect, people were saying that Swerve was going to do Nation of Domination before Bobby Lashley could get a chance to do it on WWE.
Oh, shit. Show that again. Sorry, I got distracted by the.
No, you're fine. We've got Pepsi Batman signals in the fucking crowd here for CM Punk.
And
Pepsi Phil is in the crowd. Is on the show tonight.
Yo, we just.
I like that shirt. On the back, it says, "I'm a Collision guy."
That's amazing, actually.
Coming
I
soon.
Like that. You listen to this crowd.
T-shirt store is I'm a Collision stream guy.
Now, guys, a lot of people have been watching the reactions to crowds, right? It is not a 50-50 split tonight. It's a very pro-Punk Connecticut. The Whale is all for Punk.
Again, with the old school references to the Hartford Whalers.
Right, Hartford, the Whale.
Right. Well, how fitting, though. I'm in New England here and everything, too, as well. But Alan, my guy.
It's true.
I think you twos, the two Utes. The two Utes.
You two Utes.
Since we're going to court on tomorrow, the two Utes are more entertainment than Triple H's WWE.
Oh, that hit me all kinds of right.
Yeah, right. Pause. Yeah, the two Utes on screen right now.
Yeah,
we're more entertaining apparently than, according to Alan, Triple H's WWE. So I see CJ has already some witnesses showing up here.
Right, and listen, at the end of the day, man, we've said it from day one. The wrestling might suck. We never do.
This is your wrestling buddies that you can't get. You just need to tune us on, and it's like having your homies sitting there chilling with you on the couch.
Right. Facts.
As Punk's cutting a promo. Sorry, I'm going to say this quick because I don't want to miss his promo. Shane Taylor and JTG. Yes, I want some JTG more on my screen. With Swerve Strickland should have happened when they attacked Keith Lee months ago. Give me those fucking 4 as a faction right there and just shut up.
There you go. That's enough.
The 2 defendants. Yeah. Snap bangs flat.
Oh, that was good.
Pop it. Paul Perry. We got all sorts of new names popping off.
With all
these P's popping off in the chat.
Welcome to the new friends.
I was gonna say, testing my pop filter here. Let me know if it's working.
Hey, hold your pop. I'm trying to listen to Punk.
Pop. See him Punk.
He's talking about Wembley, folks. All right, is he allowed? Is he allowed in England at the same time as the Bucks?
Could that be an international affair?
Incident.
Touche. Well, and that's going to be interesting even when it comes to the main event. And I've thought about this too. Again, I'll wait until Punk's done, but we need to start building towards Wembley here. We need to start fucking putting some fucking bait on the line. I'm more pissed off for Darby Allin than on myself.
Okay, I like what Is it going to be Punk versus Starks at Wembley for the red bag?
I don't want that.
Or they're going to get that out of the way first?
Respectfully, I want him versus Max, but I don't know how we
Yeah.
get there. That's the biggest match on the table.
Right.
That's your true AEW World Championship. That's your WrestleMania match.
It is. And it's marquee as, yeah, like you said, it is your WrestleMania. It is your holy shit.
See, and this is where I almost feel like it becomes the issue. We've talked about it as far as stipulations go when it comes to WWE. Of the stipulations then proceed the match versus the matches, building to the stipulation.
Right. I'm going on the record. CM Punk officially hijacked Jake Roberts' gimmick. There you go.
A little bit.
Damien's in the bag.
He's a he's an alternate there, or a deviant, or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Duplicate, or whatever the fuck the Marvel term is there, from Loki. Variant, there we go, of Jake the Snake, because he's straight edge and Jake's had his issues here.
This is me not being nice anymore.
He's reaching into the bag. Out comes Damien.
Middle finger.
Oh, he's right. Oh, he's actually pulling out the title. Wow. Holy, he actually pulled out the title out of the bag. So you all wanted to know.
I am the real world's champion. Wow.
And the fucking reaction instantly.
Young Buck fans everywhere freaking out.
Because I earned it.
Ooh.
No one has beaten me, pinned me, or submitted me.
This title's still covered in my blood.
From last summer when I beat John Moxley. This is really good.
Yes.
Let's just say that.
It's real problems. It's ego. It's drive.
We got spray paint.
Oh, he's going NWO. It's got my symbol on it.
Oh, he's going to put an X on it.
I love this.
And we got a boo.
But I can't wait to see the Twitter explode on this.
New straight edge world order.
Right.
Straight edge society coming to AEW 2024.
Dude, this is great. People are going to hate this.
X is the foundation I've built myself on.
Okay.
Oh!
And you know it. And you know it.
This X means I'm straight edge, and it means I'm better than you.
Oh, this title's not stolen, unlike my catchphrase.
I am the real AEW champion. I'm telling you, that is your holy shit match. I know everyone wants Punk versus Kenny. We'll get there. You can still have that. You can have your cake and eat it too. But give me Punk versus
Did
Max.
you catch that, Nick?
Got Starks coming out.
This is not stolen, unlike my catchphrase. Ricky's here. Oh, look, Richard's not happy. We knew it.
He comes out and then runs back to make sure he gets his music.
Interim title match. No, it would be a unification match.
Oh, yeah.
Punk's the real world champion. It's perfect. It's perfect. You already have a divided fan base. This is only going to make it worse, which, I mean, in the grounds of people wanting to see each side get a winner, it's great. Perfect, great.
Oh, this is fantastic. And now with this moment, is this when you have Starks come out?
No, I feel like you could have just went off, right? Because now it's like, all right, you said all that stuff about another dude, but hi, I'm still here. Interesting. And it's already been a long segment. And
would that then not be low-hanging fruit or potential of you sit in the back of your minds of, well, hey, MJF's the world champ and he's in a tag match right now. We've got Wembley coming up. So what are we going to do here? Is he going to win? Is he going to, say screw this or be distracted because he's got CM Punk calling him out, saying he's not the real champ. I think you just let that sit and fester. You let things breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
Versus AEW has a problem of I hate to put it this way, but they suffocate shit. It's harkens back to respectfully the Russo era of booking to where everything you don't get anything a time to breathe, so you just keep hopping to the next thing.
Yeah, it's good to have layers, but if it's shit layers, it's too much, and you pile it up real quick. So you could have taken Ricky a couple segments from now and did a backstage kind of saying exactly what he's saying. You know what I mean?
You could have done this next week.
Maybe. Yeah. So Ricky wants the title?
I don't like this because we know Ricky's not going to win.
You imagine he did?
No. He's saying he's the face.
He got a pretty good pop
Collision.
there. That's funny. He got a decent pop when he said, I want to be the face of Collision. You're the face of cheating.
Yeah.
But now you've set up kind of like there's a championship on 2 shows, technically, kind of.
Honestly, well, I was kind of halfway thinking that. Is this like the WWE like spinner belt versus, the World Heavyweight title and everything of when you had, the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship. You've got the World Heavyweight title and the Undisputed Universal title.
Right. No, I mean, that's kind of what it feels like. If Ricky's going to challenge, right? If Ricky's going to challenge Punk for that belt, and MJF's still doing his thing on the side, even though that's the background.
Does this then solidify a brand split? Then does that make this an unofficial brand split? It is
an unspoken brand split, and I believe Tony Khan won't commit to calling it a brand split because I feel like if he says, "Yeah, it's a solid brand split," it opens up the criticism of, well, why can't they work together? Why can't you make it, why, so it's just like
that. And then you have to deal with the wild card rule as well. If you can't explain that away either, which by the way, Ricky Stark's out here wearing pearls.
Very much so. And I'm not quite sure what the rest of the outfit is, but who cares? I love Ricky. Special guest referee. MJF is now a babyface. Disgusting actions by Punk. CM Puke. Look, see, we knew some people weren't going to like it. Money. This segment's way too fucking long, just for the record.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. Like we said initially, you cut it after he's, he ends that line with the big shout out. You don't have the awkward Ricky Starks back and forth. This has gone on for far too long. We're already dipping into the second hour, and every minute that goes past here, when we've still got multiple matches that I know coming up, tells me we're cutting away and we're taking time away from MJF and Adam Cole versus FTR.
James, storyline's always been about pro wrestling. Think of all the classic shit we talk about from the good old days. Storyline driven, always.
It's with anything, you have to create a narrative of you've still got to. We see it with even like we said we've got UFC tonight, we've got boxing of. You've got to sell the fight. You've got to make people give them a fucking reason as to why they want to tune in.
Well, think about it. Back in the day where you would like a rivalry would go, you had rivalries where people were waiting like 6, 7, 8 months or a year in the making for like some big showdowns that you were like, one day we're going to get this. And they just build
Sting Hogan.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Hogan.
Yeah. Well, no, thank you, Nick Patrick.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Next week.
Nextville. Next week in Greenville. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. What?
Why?
And what? Ricky Steamboat and Ricky Starks.
That's telling you right there. So, fun fact for everyone keeping track at home, how they're going to respond to going head to head with SummerSlam is I see your premium live event on Peacock. And I'm going to double down with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as Ricky Starks takes on CM Punk.
Ricky Starks faces off with Ricky Steamboat. next week.
Oh, I thought he was a special guest referee. I didn't know.
Oh,
he
is.
competing.
I like the nameplate. It's kind of adorable.
Ricky on Ricky action.
Ricky Starks is another punk kid who should be. No, Ricky Starks is a star. He's a star in the making. He's got all the charisma in the world, I think.
Yes, well, he does. It's just they need to actually use it proper.
Yeah, there you go. It's just the random shit of like, and Sabu! You're like, wait, what? Just...
Sabu was the most random. If you had Sabu on your 2023 television wrestling card, you're a goddamn liar.
Ricky Steamboat. Yeah, guys, the legend. When I was a kid, he was my fave. Like when I was like little kindergarten KJ, loved Ricky Steamboat. Dude blew fire. What do you want from me?
I just, for whatever reason, he's never one that really, like, I respect the quality matches and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He was just never one of those that I was really drawn to. Of like,
right,
I'm super into Steamboat.
Bash, I think you're completely on a different planet when it comes to this. Sorry, Nick. I'm the only one who sees through Punk. To me, he comes out as a fake, and it's all about me. Y'all are falling for it. Not at all. I mean, dude, the guy has put Ricky over twice. He's building the stature of Ricky. Plus, he is your biggest draw. So the fans of AEW that can't understand that blows my mind. It's not about your opinion. It's about the numbers. Wow, here come the Gun Club or the Bullet Club or one of them two. Yeah,
but Bang Bang Gang. We got Juice and the Gun Club. Or yeah.
I get there's some people out there that just hate Punk and they can't get over it. But what he's doing week in and week out on Saturdays has been great. He was your biggest draw. Tony Khan's words, not mine. Tony Khan told the world, this guy, we owe this guy so much. And people forget that. And they're like, well, so we don't care. We'd rather watch, the other guys not draw people. And it's a tough one, but he's not fake. He loves wrestling and he's putting on a wrestling show. So far, so good, I think.
At this point, I think, honestly, you're kind of hate watching at that point if that's the way that you feel with this. Like, understandably, we get that he's going to get the boos and everything like that of, you can say, oh, I'm not a fan of him, whatever, but to sit there and see he's coming out as fake and everything like that. So that's how you know to me of when you're hate watching is because you're reaching so far to pull an insult out there or an accusation that it doesn't fit what everyone else is seeing.
And what exactly are we falling for as far as what was the hook tonight that one of us might have fallen for? I don't get it. He came out.
Is he asking for ownership of the company? Is he sitting there and main eventing every fucking pay-per-view? Like what has this man done that's so atrocious that we're like, oh, he's selling everybody on it? It's like he comes out and cuts a promo. Like, do you just not want him to talk? Do you just not want him here?
What's up, Christopher? Hope you're doing well, bro. Why is Collision better than Dynamite and Rampage? We'll knock Rampage off. That's not fair. Low hanging fruit. Why is it better? Nick, I'll let you jump on this one first, but it's becoming apparent it's a much better 2 hours. Much better.
Punk. Yeah.
You threw in a yeah. That's the thing. I mean, the structure of the show. I love that it feels like an old wrestling show. It comes on, the main eventers cut a little promo on how much the ass they're going to kick tonight, and then they get into it. Was that last segment, like, people watch it, very, like, through a microscope. Oh, well, that segment was long. I don't give a fuck. Overall, the show's been great. The ladder match was good. The 2 out of 3 falls match last week was great. The tag team match the week before was great. It's just solid matches with a little bit of story to make it intriguing, and it's working. Simple, and beautiful.
100. Well, like I said earlier, this to me is the one AEW show that's come out since Dynamite that has actually solidified we have a different identity than the rest of the company.
Yeah, you're right. And I think the the land of misfit toys, the people that have kind of felt exiled or not welcomed by the core AEW group, the FTRs, the Andrades, the Miros. I feel like they have a point to prove. Even Malachi comes out, Nick, and says, we're Saturday guys. Tough shit. We do Saturdays. I wish they all get that on the back of their shirts.
Well, I was going to say that's a shirt that I halfway want right now. And like I said, if we can make as close without being that shirt on our merch store, 100%. By the way, go and check out our merch store, be a member, tell a member, all of that, 100%. But yeah, of the I'm a Collision guy, very much a la almost the I'm a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah.
I think it's very much that influence, that whole difference of how you book a wrestling show, what wrestling fans want, how you would structure a show is very much clearly showing now.
We got a Jay White cutout in the match, by the way. Sorry, folks. I know we got a little topic heavy here, but the wrestling is still going on.
We're picture in picture. We're counting abs here. No Tony Nese, but we're counting abs.
I did see a comment from Boston that made me chuckle. Thank you for agreeing. This trio should be called Ass Juice.
No, I don't want to say that.
If it works.
If the shoe fits, you must have quit.
Yep. What are the Bucks doing? The Bucks are who are the Bucks putting over? Listen. That's the biggest problem with AEW is you have your fan base having this argument instead of cheering the wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest problem. Like y'all can't get like the nepotism, the holding people back, the not going under because other people are more popular than you. It hurts the company, and you do it all the time. Those 3 letters in the air.
WCW. And I like how it's slowly still catching on with everybody. Of just right. Tell you, I'm Nick Stradamus out here, but but to me, and this is a complete side tangent here, and I'm not trying to take shots unnecessarily, but have the Young Bucks been more irrelevant in AEW since the start of the company than they are right now?
No, because I think when they first came in, again, there was people like if you didn't watch a lot of New Japan and that, but you had heard a lot about the Young Bucks, you were like, "Oh my God, this is going to be amazing."
You watched a lot of Elite.
True, but they have been pretty much, if like their character arc, their story arc has been pretty flat. Even if like when they're actually in a storyline, themselves are the same. Their matches are the same. Their attitudes are the same. They're arguing over the same shit. Whose best friend belongs to who. And again, there hasn't been a lot of evolution. And when you lack that maturity and you're not really kind of building a story outside of the fact of we're just going to have a spot heavy match, you only appeal to that, 700,000
it's still so weird because Hangman's outdone them now. Kenny's far and away surpassed them. Christ, Don Callis has become more interesting than the Young Bucks have right now. But yes, I know everybody's been dropping their predictions as well for this trios match. We've got the Bang Bang Gang.
Big tag. Action in the ring.
Yeah, Action Andretti, Dante Martin. Is it Darius Martin and Vikingo? Mm-hmm. But also, by the way, because I know the chat's filling up and everything, and I'm sure we've missed half a dozen of them. We do have the super chats, the super stickers. Become a member, that's a way to show up and show out and all of that. And again, anything that you guys send our way goes 100% back into the channel, so we can keep doing what we're doing and do it bigger, better, and bolder of how we can, do the wrestling court shows and everything like that. We can afford them legal fees to take Vince McMahon on trial.
KJ and Nick, I love that segment promo battle between Punk and Starks. John, I like it. I like what they have going. I just wish it would have been that. To me, that was 2 separate segments lumped into one.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If you did that segment next week, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Well, no, because then you don't build till Ricky Starks, or you do one or the other.
We're doing something very interesting with little Vikingo. Oh my Lord.
Swan, the catapult on everybody on the outside.
BC for the win.
Nigel with the Bang Bang Gang go bang.
We got more what's in the chat going
All
off.
right.
They are childish. Amen. Enough said.
Now these kids are showing me something. I'm seeing good sound textbook wrestling and ability here. Now that's what a wrestler should know before going to the main roster.
Oh, absolutely. That's
Is
one of
there
the
a
things.
main roster on AEW?
Well, you know how they. I mean, I get where you're going with it, right? Oh my God. Huge forearm on the back of Andretti.
I was like, wait, no. Did you go all the way back to the beginning of the show?
I rewound. Shit.
Right.
Super sticker. We appreciate it, Scott.
Scott, what up, my guy?
Good to see you.
4-0, 3-0, 4-0. I like how half the time we're out here with like, middle of the road records here as Austin Gunn picks up the win as we're pulling in the cardboard cutout of Jay White to celebrate here. But no, we'll end up like 4-3 or 2-5 or some shit, and everyone will be like 7-0, 7-0. I can't believe it. How did you pick them? I'm 7-0.
I'm happy without Punk Commander on my TV. It's two completely different problems. But yeah, I apologize. I mean,
and two people.
It's unfortunate. Sad.
I'm sorry you don't like Jason Mewes on your TV screen. If you know, you know. If you don't, move along.
I missed the match. We have a storm going on. Well, stay safe, Boston.
Man, you like down the corner from me.
You lying. I ain't seen no rain.
No, we had a storm earlier, so it might be going that way. But yeah, you do you, boo-boo.
4-0. I'm on commercial break, folks. We are about an hour and 15 minutes into the stream tonight. Saturdays are always a stream that we know when we're starting. We don't know when we're going to end, but we are flying through. Remember, we're back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Wrasslin Court will premiere, where we take Vince McMahon to trial in the first episode. And then we got more episodes coming. We got more lawyers going to be involved, guest appearances, plus you at home get to be a part of the whole proceedings. You get to be witnesses. If you click that super chat, you're guaranteed to get onto the witness stand and have your opinion heard.
Yeah, you have your statement entered in into evidence. And everything. Yes.
Right.
Who would have known that you tuned into a wrestling stream and got summoned with jury duty?
And then you get to help be the jury as we come up to who should walk away with the win, the prosecution or the defense. Don't miss that. We're also coming back for the Great American Bash on Sunday night at 7 p.m. We're going to be here live. There's an actual pre-show match from WWE, which is crazy. And then we're here all week long, Monday right through to Friday. And then into Saturday, we have SummerSlam. We're live for it all, folks. When we say we're live more than any other wrestling channel, we are not bullshitting by a bit.
It's not a gimmick, folks. It's a fact of life.
Right.
And that's a Snapple top. Boston, letting everybody know he's in Boston. Well, we couldn't have guessed with the name Boston. There. You even added the extra H just because that's how you fuckers say it. Is there an NXT PPE tomorrow?
Yes,
no,
sir.
There's no protective personal equipment, but there's a premium live event.
There is.
If you need a pause, go for it. Kevin saying why? Do you have any favorites in NXT minus Roxanne Perez? You, sir?
Favorites in NXT? Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Carmelo Hayes and what he's doing right now. Tiffany's come a long way in
outside of the obvious. Well,
what?
I mean, Tiff's obviously
outside of the obvious.
Outside of the obvious.
Shit. Who do I really like on NXT?
Dark horse.
A dark horse. I'm a huge fan of Gallus.
Fair enough.
I want to see them move up sooner than later.
I mean, obviously, I could like Dijak. Yeah, do it. Listen to me.
Dijak's a good show.
Right. No Thea Hale love?
No, I think she's too much.
No, squirrel.
Yeah, I'm getting old. She has too much energy.
GG. Boston, wow, you get that warning out here. We can't get a day below 105. Why? Your Honor, I object, says A-Town.
Objection. Sidebar.
We could totally be lawyers. But I got Kira Hogan coming out right now. Da-da-da. I said PPE on purpose, was hoping one of you would catch that hot. Yeah, see? Yeah. What happens when you work retail, motherfucker? That shit triggered parts of my synapses I didn't want it to. They're the client of AEW. Who? What?
Oh,
yeah.
I guess like the EVPs.
Oh, Lonker saying Tyler Bate. Yeah.
Tyler Bates, solid.
Oh, so I guess Alexis is already getting her prediction. Yeah, we're getting Mercedes Martinez back for the first time in forever.
Right. And speaking of Alexis, that title's on the line tomorrow at the Great American Bash. So Alexis, be here, be square.
Right. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
You heard
a super kick too much. What I'm gonna call you, JV, my guy, Victor. KJ and Nick, are you watching Spence versus Crawford, 2 undefeated boxers tonight? No, but we're tempted. We're teasing UFC 291, so we'll see.
Oh, Kira getting the crowd going to only get kicked in the mouth for her effort.
Oh, she's getting a mud hole stomped in her and walked it dry.
I hope this is a good match. Kira for the win. I'm going to take Martinez for the win, if anybody's wondering.
Now, I hate to go this route with it.
What's that?
Okay. I was like, wait, what? I said I hate that, and you're like, me too. I'm like, what do you hate? But if this match is really good after the sloppy jalopy between Taya and Britt, I think that's gonna embolden a lot of people who shouldn't be commenting on social media.
I mean, yeah, and I thought, like I said, I mean, people were bad-mouthing Taya and Britt. However, Taya and Sky Blue was pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe it's something to consider. Like, are the wrong people in the wrong places? Possibly. It's something we keep talking about.
The section of wrestling fans on Twitter that converge into this whole thought and opinion, I feel, are ones that are just the definition of what have you done for me lately? Of they literally just have the memory of a goldfish of it literally, if it didn't happen last week, it's not irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It didn't happen.
Right.
Fans taking Mercedes for the win. Perry taking Kira for the win. Who you taking, sir?
I took Martinez.
Oh, I kind of
Mercedes for sure.
You know what? For the sake of being difficult,
all right.
What you gonna do, brother, when Kira Hogan run wild on you?
You never know. You never know.
Well, I think we might know who's gonna win here, but I still like Kira Hogan's, to me, an underrated talent.
She's great.
She was big in Impact, and then when she jumped to AEW to be part of the baddie section with Jade, she kind of just got lost in the mist.
Yeah, she's a highly talented wrestler. She had a really good battle with Athena lately, and she's good. Again, another lady that maybe could use a little more TV time, a little more opportunity to have quality matches. I know she can do it. I've seen her do it in multiple places.
Right. Mercedes been dominating, says Keyshawn. Kira Hogan is on my screen. I've heard nothing you people have said. See, yeah, she's got that little bit of that Sky Blue effect. Yeah, because even chefs out here. Damn, Kira. Yeah. How you doing? Do something strange for a little piece of change. Big Dog Caffeine and Vitamins is a hippie speedball. Oh, God. Well, apparently it's a hot chew for KJ there. Oh, because you were saying, Nikki, have you been mixing your vitamins with your coffee again? Oh,
clearly.
What?
That's
what happens when you
Yeah,
when the
right.
secret stuff gets some Mountain Dew added into it. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Which, by the way, I'll let it slide that you called me Nikki. I'm not little.
Oh, I think that's what Luna calls you at times.
I
think they call that 5-hour energy. Well,
10-hour energy. We got 1 hour energy around here. What?
Furthest from the truth. Kira barely wins when she has long braids in her hair. That's a fun fact. I'll take your word for it.
Meanwhile, I got Chris out here just cake.
I still got some in my freezer.
Bro.
Wait, that didn't sound right at all. That didn't sound right at all.
What Jeffrey Dahmer did you just fucking say?
Yeah, that didn't sound right at all. Moving on.
Right. For anyone who didn't know, Katie's birthday was my birthday.
So let's be clear. Yeah.
Like I said, it just sounds all Jeffrey Dahmer. I got some cake in my freezer. You got that wagon.
No, big fan of cake. Like 50 said.
Cake City Time. Right. Perry's popping. I'm losing my marbles here. You're gonna have to take over for a second.
See, the sneeze and my joke were both a side effect of the vitamins going up my nostrils while I was live. Funny how
that didn't help. That didn't do anything better.
Well, that's now at least you know the source.
Right.
I want chocolate now.
I'm in commercial.
Pause. Oh wait, Nick's been slurping.
What the? All right.
He's your best friend.
So I'm gonna put this in our chat as you read this comment.
Happy belated. Thank you, Victor. Thank you.
Oh, read the past comment. Read Big Dog.
Oh, okay. What are you saying? Nikki's been slurping.
You know what I'm saying? What? And Kira. Oh, I'm not gonna read that second part.
That's why I unclicked it.
Okay, I didn't. Not gonna lie, you had me in the first half.
You went too far. You gave an inch. You took a mile.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe nobody got Nick's joke. Is top notch. Call me Big Nick. I ain't little Nicky. Yeah, that's what we got it. Yeah.
See, there's layers, my guy. I appreciate you, Perry. 100%.
There you go.
Sometimes y'all be sleeping on things I say.
Right.
That's why you gotta watch it back.
Yeah, just keep on loop.
Just loop. No one. If you have a loop of me saying what or anything, that's creepy.
No, well, I mean, fans are fans. Can't lose what you've never had, Nick. Just saying.
All right.
Road. Wolf.
Rude, crude, and unattractive.
Right. Whatever happened to Red Velvet, by the way. Did she get hurt?
Oh.
And then she was a baddie. Then I thought she got hurt again. But she was good.
She kind of just disappeared. Yeah.
True. Did she stop getting the messages from Tony?
That's the weird thing. There's no press release. There's no Meltzer saying so-and-so has been released from AEW.
It's over.
Mercedes just taps her out. And, that's painful looking. She folded her up and she's choking her out in a reverse chokehold.
No,
and she's not letting go.
No, I'm not letting it. I got her. No, I'm gonna hold on. Thunder Rosa. Please give me Thunder Rosa.
Stat.
Statty. Hey, this will be fun.
Has the TBS title become the Collision title?
Yes. Yeah.
Like I said, that we're getting hints at it being a brand split without it being announced as a brand split.
Oh, Stat is down. Ground control to Major Tom. Stat is down. Oh, wait, we got more music.
Willow.
Oh, it's Willow.
Is that the reason that Jeff Hardy's gimmick hasn't come back? Because we already have Willow Nightingale on the show, so we can have two Willows.
Right. So, catchy, I like that. Some legends. Don't forget Rodney.
I was gonna say you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
3 hemp cookies in these are nice. They have some. Oh, there you go. Aaron.
I was gonna watch some wrestling, but then I got high.
Right.
No, 100%. We are a vitamin friendly, channel and everything.
That's an understatement. Thank you, Christopher. Boo.
Whoa.
There you go. That one's for you.
Boo-earns. Well, no, because I said the thing, and now I'm questioning because we only got a half hour, and I hope all we have left is the tag team title match. So I think I might be here.
Now we're getting a little preview for AEW Dynamite 200 this Wednesday, and it's a very interesting card, but it's got a lot going on. Tony versus Shida. Aussie Open's going to be in action.
Well, and the big match that I've seen really floating around is built up as the big match is Tony Storm versus Hikaru Shida for the AEW Women's Championship. And up next. So we rolling straight through AEW Collision. We've got the tag team titles up next. MJF and Adam Cole. I'm better than you, baby, versus FTR.
Right. Statlander reminds me of less flippy Lita.
What?
Okay, JB.
Well, what the fuck? Is that just because she had dyed hair? Like, what the fuck are you on about?
Dave, I tuned into Collision late and just saw a pic of Punk and Shivani in the ring from earlier. So Punk is the Elon Musk World X champion.
Yes, 100%. That's how they got their verified. They're the Ultimate X. It's the Ultimate X championship.
I didn't know Elon was straight edge. Shit.
No one knows what Elon's doing. Not even Elon.
How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here, Carrie. What is up?
What?
I don't know. You look like you're concentrating.
Yeah, because I was doing something on the side here while you were talking.
Hey.
Pause. Hey.
I got to mess with you, dude. The reactions are absolutely comical, but I'll chill if it's too much. Oh, that's very, very nice of you, big dog.
Hi.
Woof. New tag team champs tonight.
Down boy.
Right. So, Nick, main event, I think, should be next.
Oh, so do we want to say predictions here? Because do we want to talk about this as we're in commercial right now?
We are in commercial break, folks. Yeah, I'm going FTR retains. I mean, I know who you're gonna pick, for fuck's sake.
Well, and that's the thing, is this isn't even the full reason behind it, because I think that there's a lot of ways that we can go with this. I still think a forgotten aspect of all of this is the first time MJF's ever actually had a friend or anything. So this could be a way that we're angling this to be MJF as a babyface turn to an extent.
Right.
I also think there's way more story beyond this than there is if they it's either the break happens tonight or it's happening down the road. I know that's very but it's one of those of, I feel like there's still tread on these tires here.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, do you feel, I was going to ask what you were talking there is, do you feel like they're pulling the plug too soon? Even if their original plan was them to break up tonight, they see how hot it kind of got. Do they resist?
I would hope so, because there's people even saying down the road in the not too distant future, FTR will be in their hometown and they could beat MJF and Cole for it, and that could lead to the whole dissension and everything. And it's still, there's so many different ways that they could go with this. That's why MJF and Cole is one of the best things going right now in pro wrestling, because it could be Cole turns, it could be MJF turns, it could be they literally just go with it and they're fucking tag team champions, which then again, what do they do with the AEW world title? It's on one hand a little bit of MJF's cursed with the fact that he's cursed and blessed with the fact that he's so good at everything and anything that anything that they put in front of him, he'll do it and nail it out of the park. Mm-hmm. So
but
he'll just do whatever they offer.
Sorry, we're getting the remix to the entrance. Well, yeah, no, you're right, Nick. I mean, he is. Sorry, I'm just watching them come out.
Yeah.
He is that talented. I mean, he's shown it time and time again. The fear you have with him is that he doesn't water himself down, which we felt like the four pillars kind of watered him down for a few weeks and wasn't the best
People
MJF.
could say that this comedy angle is watering him down when I think
No,
it
it
could
just
be
highlights how
humanizing
talented.
him because it's shown he never had friends. He doesn't know how to act around fucking
Right.
people.
But I mean, I like the fact that he just hugged a fan. What are the odds?
Like I said, I think this is one of the best things going right now in pro wrestling. It's certainly one of the best things they've got going in AEW here.
Why is he doing the Nakamura?
Yeah, that was random. He literally was just doing like the
Right? Why is he doing the Shinsuke? But listen to the crowd reaction. It really makes you think twice about breaking them up already. Like they just caught fire.
Yeah, and that's one thing is AEW has a terrible history on is doing anything long term.
FTR for the win, says Todd. There was a report that former MLQ stalemate of MJF, Richard Holiday, was backstage tonight. You think Holiday could debut and get involved somehow here? It is a highly possible.
I think it could be more of the fact of you have the last time or one of the former times that MJF became a tag champ.
Yep.
Back there to congratulate MJF when he becomes a new tag champ. And I think it's honestly, they might just be friends as it is.
Okay. Top guys in the house, folks.
Right.
MJF pins Dax Harwood. Dirty is the ending. All right. I'm back again. Welcome back, Resident Evil. I got to go with FTR because
this looks like a job for me because everybody.
There you go. It's been done plenty of times in the past. I don't see AEW putting the tag titles on their world champ, especially after Punk promo. I might even know like he took the titles from Punk's friends.
Wait,
you never know. I don't know if that's a mitigating factor.
I think it's interesting across the board. Like I said, if it's still going to one of those of, and I hate to say this way, and this is literally because of everything that's been going on with AEW during this whole situation as FTR has been tag champs. Have they really ever felt really valid as like solidified as like, oh, they're the tag champs like that, like on
FTR?
top of some shit? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I get that they have great matches, everything like that, but I'm saying of that, they haven't had any good sort of a feud through there. Their reign's been a little. Holy shit!
Listen to the audience. Listen
this
to
this is the closest, and I will say this, and I will go down with the ship on this. This is the closest you have gotten an audience to Hogan Rock at WrestleMania 18. I will say that and go down with it.
What? Since WrestleMania 18?
Wait, Hogan Rock? No, I'm saying up to where they're so divided both ways.
Oh, but I don't even think they're in the same league, my guy. Like, I don't think that this moment is that moment.
No, you get what I'm saying. I'm saying it in that you haven't. When's the last time you really heard a crowd that was that split?
I mean, I've heard a lot of double chants over the years, especially since 18. That's a long way back. I mean, we're in Hartford. It's not. It's a very nice split crowd, but I wouldn't say it's epic.
Fair enough.
It's wicked, though. It's 100% wicked. I definitely see what you're saying, though. Could it go to TV time limit draw? I hope not.
No.
It could, though.
I hope to hell not. Well,
Top
because then
guys.
what? Now you get a triple threat between them, Big Bill, and Brian Cage.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no.
FTR for the win. Cole and MJF. Willow is nice and thinking, well, let's stick to the wrestling a little bit, fellas. Just a little bit. Be careful. Be nice. FTR for the win and retain. By the way, for the lady fans out there, by all means, you can do the same and chime in on the males. It's fair is fair. Could Punk get involved somehow in this match, even if it's just coming out of standing on the entrance ramp? Yeah, potentially.
No.
I don't like it.
I don't like it after the long ass segment that we had earlier.
Yeah, fair enough.
Todd's agreeing with Trey, Cole, and MJF, but MJF cheats and causes some issues. Jay White at Bullet Club, Gold, Blade Runner to Dax Hardwood. Richard just out here just saying all the accusations. I think FTR wins, but want to see MJF and Cole win, to be honest. That's the thing, is I think Cole and MJF are more over at this point.
No double clothesline. No double clothesline. They tried.
We'll see. We'll see. It could still happen. We had the tope.
I like this comment. I'll leave this one for you.
You just realized now almost an hour and 40 minutes into the stream that I've been wearing the scarf. Is it because it fits me that much that it goes with the outfit? You just expect something like that.
He's wearing a very nice
around shirt. So 100%. I get it. I can respect it.
All right. Nick, with all due respect, Mania 18 was split. Rock was booed and booed out of that building.
I'll give you that. It wasn't split. That's the definition of a double turn. I'll give you that on that. So I guess I may have inaccurately fired my arrow there.
Listen, trying to find you were in the moment. You were feeling it. The scarf.
When's the last time you heard a split like that on AEW? Honestly,
it's been a nice crowd split. It's been loud. The crowd's been loud, and that's what I like. The main event has energy. We saw this week on Dynamite. There wasn't a ton of energy in that main, the ending of the show.
What? What? We're getting MJF with a what chin? What? Well, then, boss.
That's like your dream, like your ultimate dream come true. MJF wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Going to overload.
Literally, I'm breaking down. I don't know what to say. That's Nick's Shrek scarf. Why?
Right.
Damn, Nick, not gonna lie, I didn't notice you were wearing until a bit ago as well. So see, like I said, you were just all built like this. Y'all ain't built like this. I got that split. Don't ask me about that split.
Oh, MJF grabbing the leg.
Is this that's the thing is I'll pull the audience here and I'll pull you. Pause. Is this where we get the turn? Where we get the wait, why is my name on this list?
Where? What list?
No, I meant as in the goddamn you.
That's funny as shit. MJF, he's fine.
Teasing.
Yeah. Again, though, you see these guys playing to the crowd.
Right, but it shows we've got I like that little breakdown of we've turned into a fucking hockey fight here because they were showing how Max was literally like, when's the last time Dax has really been kind of dog walked like that? Of literally, I could just keep teasing when I'm going to throw the fucking sharpshooter on you, and now we're getting paw fighting, we're getting slapping, we're getting back and forth. So we're going to picture in picture, we're getting brawls.
I didn't go to picture in picture. I got full screen. But
hockey fight.
That was one of the best throw to commercial spots I've seen in a fucking hot minute. You talking about like longevity or like when's the last time we saw something like that? Both guys just slapped the shit out of each other, and then it actually looked like it was about to go shooty. And then that's when you hit your commercial. Oh my God, they're nose to nose. What are they gonna do? We'll be right back.
Right.
Even though I didn't go to commercial, I love this. They're fighting on the floor, folks.
Right. As the TLD letting us know of Y2K KO celebration of friendship. Yes, we were talking about the Festival of Friendship, and that's what it is every night here when we're live.
Yes,
is the Festival of Friendship here with the Wrestling for Life Network.
Right.
This is wrestling for dudes that get it.
No, this is wrestling for everybody that gets it, not just dudes. That's just me being inclusive of.
I'm a dude.
The 9%.
Dude. We're all dudes. Hey, I'm a dude. She's a dude.
I'm trying to build up the 9%. Come on, help me out.
No, right. We're all dudes here.
Yeah,
dude is an inclusive term.
There you go.
The weekly steel chair. Good evening from Scotland to you, gentlemen.
Right. Good to see you.
Why would you do that?
Best match ever. Best match this week.
Good evening from Scotland, right? What are you doing in my swamp?
I can't listen. I got to go back and see how many days in a row we've gotten Shrek onto this fucking.
I'm telling you, Shrek is gonna be when we do like a movie watch stream or whatever. Shrek has to probably be like the first thing, or that's got to be like a member exclusive thing. Of we'll build up the membership to we all watch Shrek together.
Victor, not yet, but I will. I love that show. Heels.
Oh, I just saw about Louis talking about Good Burger 2.
Good Burger 2. Like, do we really need to go the Good Burger 2 route at this point?
Didn't they do that on Peacock already?
Yeah. Like everything else.
Did anybody catch Heel Season 2? Not quite yet. Not so far.
Not for dudes, but for individual dudes.
How to wrestle.
Just like, you gotta be, I don't want anyone to feel left out. Now time for a unification match between Punk and MJF. He hinted Wembley.
Please. Oh, so we're back from picture in picture as I've got still Dax and MJF in the ring right now.
That's a good one.
Wait, what? The secret. I like what you did there, Larry, because that's a tie into the secret of the ooze with the TMT too.
Right.
My favorite
in the ring with the cutoff on MJF.
Kung Fu cold cuts.
He's just still rent. What?
Sorry. What?
My turn to say what? Yeah, sorry. I was just saying that Cash and Dax are refusing to let MJF tag. Really playing the heel side of things. Again, that's one thing that's been crazy distinct in the weeks of Collision. Clear heel, clear babyface in a lot of matches.
I don't know. Oh, double DDT, but I don't know if well,
they're playing that role though. They're playing the cutoff guy.
I don't know if it's really going that way, but we've got everybody firing up right now, looking for the hot tag from MJF to Cole.
Yeah, what's up, Benjamin? How you doing? I can't wait for SummerSlam 7 days away. Listen, we'll be here live for it. It's going to be a fun one, folks.
Right.
Omega Ospreay 3. That's what it should be. If it's Jericho, I'm telling you, not good. Like, how disappointed would you be?
I don't want that. Just don't put that even on me. I wanted to ignore that comment up there. Just no, that's not happening. Did y'all catch the trailer for The Exorcist? What?
I'd like to see Harry Smith Bulldog Jr. come in and wrestle at Wembley. I wanted him to win the Owen. At least one of them.
Yeah, fair enough. Well,
Last
Teddy
shot.
Can't do that at all, but I'd like to see Davey do it.
I tried Good Booger. Not the burger.
Yep. Good Booger.
I like Good Burger, but I don't think we need a sequel. I mean, welcome to Good Burger. Can I take
Who loves
burger?
orange soda? Cal loves orange soda.
Roddy Strong, possibly involved. We don't know yet.
Oh! Backstabber there for roll through Cole on Dax for a 2 count.
Another 2 count. Yeah. It's funny how the hottest tag team is not even a real tag team, MJF and Cole. Yeah, you know what? I mean, yeah, Bash, I mean, to me, that's a little unfair because, I mean, you kind of got them together and it is what it is and we understand, but I mean, they're going to be hot
Rock
because
and
of who
Sock
they are.
Connection.
What's that?
Rock and Sock Connection.
Well, I mean, it's Sammy KO.
No, that's different. Two
Well, I
count,
just
two
mean
count.
your
Sammy and KO is
hottest tag team that aren't really a tag team is kind of where I went.
Because those two are always ever connected.
Fair enough. So are these two now. There we go. Everybody down. Except MJF. Look, selling the tag. I love this shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Has this gotten too?
Are we getting it?
Corny,
Nick?
too cheesy?
Oh,
Cash pulls out. Cole with Dax with a roll up tag in. Cash.
Cash stops as he rolls out. Wait a minute. Oh, not today.
Well, we got a tilt-a-whirl into a tombstone, and now we're reversing all the way through it multiple times here. Super kick off the ropes, roll through. 1, 2, 2 count, 2 count, 2 count.
Oh my god! And I love the commentary. Just for the record,
don't you put that evil out there? Don't big up FTR.
Oh!
2 count, 2 count, 2 count.
You know how I feel about tombstones getting kicked out of, especially one with a super kick prior.
I'm coming down with the vapors here.
MJF shouldn't blow their load on MJF and Punk match yet. Both of them have storyline currently that still have legs to them. It's not necessary. Yeah, that's my concern is I think this has gone better than they anticipated. So getting in and out of the story to build, it's tough. You might have to ride this one for a while.
Clothesline.
Yeah.
We need double clothesline merch.
It's coming. We
double vitamin line.
If I put an arm on my chest,
double vitamin line. It's just the handoff.
The handoff. Double handoff.
1, 2, 2 count, 2 count.
We got a 2.
Oh, discus clothesline from Cash on Nicole.
Friday SmackDown, Saturday, Sunday, Meg 2. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna go to a Meg 2 watch.
And I like how we're using the tag ropes still. Oh, we're getting double superplex. Oh. Cole's fighting off FTR right now on the top of the turnbuckle here. I don't know.
Sorry.
Good match so far. No, I'm literally just rapid fire clicking through because we've seen a fair amount. Trey, what up? Benjamin, what up?
Stops him off. Hardwood going to the top. Cole, we're going for a superplex.
Oh, superplex.
Oh, Dax going up.
Into a diamond cross body from Cash.
Like, this is amazing.
With a 1, 2 count, 2 count, 2 count, 2 count.
Did you think they were going to win on a?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
did.
The superplex of the crossbody. I believe it because Max was nowhere in sight. I believe it is a good match. Go with me here.
I like it. I'm with you. Big splash. Again, just good tag team wrestling. I'm a big fan.
As we're getting this is awesome chant as we're building to the tag into Maxwell.
Oh, wow. Dax letting him have it. This is awesome. MJF, Dax Harwood, nose to nose.
Throwing elbows back and forth.
I'm with you, Weekly. I'm with you for sure on this one.
Oh, absolutely. Not debatable at this point.
The Weekly Steel Chair. That's a great name. The splash is beautiful.
With all the wrestling, it might be daily Steel Chair.
Oh!
The springboard off the ropes and power bomb for a 1, 2 count, 2 count.
Wait, what? Okay.
The bounce there.
Backslide. Yeah, I think it was just in a different spot. Oh, wait, you just got the part off the ropes?
The
You
power
already had
bomb off
that?
there, yeah.
How'd you get ahead of me, mofo? There we go. I got both men down on the ground.
Let me know when you
That's
get an
better.
AEW chance. Because we're in AEW.
Yeah. I had Cash is back, trying to get up onto the apron. Slugshot power bomb. Slugshot, I'll take it. Slingshot power bomb.
I'm fine with that. Instead of a slingshot, a slugshot.
Slugshot?
That's a great name.
I'm with it. What do you mean, Larry? The Punk promo and the ladder match were great. Plus, the trios match was really good.
Cole ties up.
Match saves the night.
Now he's fighting off Cash on the outside
Yeah.
here. Clothesline off the apron. As he's setting up Max, and he's causing the ref distraction. Oh my God, are we gonna get
great episode?
Oh, 100%. We're getting that boot shine up, and then the running kick to the huevos.
Oh, Shattered Dreams.
Two. Yeah, Shattered Dreams. There we go. I fucking
the Shattered Dreams. Great match.
4.5 stars. Crowd is energized. So many near falls. This has been a solid episode.
Absolutely.
Solid episode, KJ Nick. Whoa, 100%. I think we try to do this all the time. Cole's hung up.
The Mountain Dew kicked in.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's go!
MJF's gonna take it. Oh, he blocks the shatter machine. No. Oh my God. Oh,
he took a bullet.
Oh,
wait, what?
No. 2, 3,
look
at the tights. So Dax gets the 1-2. This is where we're gonna get the turn because MJF. It's interesting to see how we go here because MJF stepped in to save.
Yeah,
Adam Cole.
Right, he saved his
friend. Almost had it with the heat seeker, but got rolled up.
He actually took a pin. Wow, dude! Adam Cole is going to shag this man over, and he's going to be heartbroken.
It's going to be like I said. But wait, why is my name on this list?
Yeah, exactly.
FTR just did what Ricky Starks had to do.
FTR said, "Turnabout, fair play." Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Hell no. I think ladder match could have went either way, but there were still great matches. Absolutely.
Right.
Shake.
Ooh. Oh. This is actually very good. Yeah, no, it's not deniable here.
It very much is.
And then Pierce, good day, fellas. Well, I know you're out there in Australia, so are you coming or going? Is this Saturday or is this Sunday or Christ? This might be Monday for you.
Monday seems.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, we're about like 10 o'clock on a Saturday here.
All right.
Myron, that was a great match. Yes, it was. Top guys are still your tag team champions. Yeah, and they're cutting fucking promos. And MJF's, he's weeping.
MJF's crying. He's emotional.
Everyone be crying. MJF's crying.
I don't know how I feel about your champion getting emotional here. It's a little too.
But I don't. I cost you the match, but like I said, because could this be the babyface turn? Because literally, this is the first time he doesn't know how to act around friends because he's never had friends before. Could you imagine being in your 20 plus years old and you've never had friends?
Yeah. No, I can't actually. But yeah, that's yeah.
He's weeping.
He's weak. That's I mean, you know, you lost the tag match. You're the champion. Here comes
he's gearing up. He's gonna take the belt shot on Cole. He's saying, "Turn around, you son of a bitch!" And Cole's literally looking like
why is your back to
like he's waiting for it. And watch, they're gonna go and they're gonna hug. They're gonna go. They're gonna hug.
They're gonna hug. Oh wait, Cole's thinking about it too.
Just do it. And
yeah,
like he threw the title. He threw the title.
Ah!
Hug it out.
Ah! What's gonna Max hang it in?
Hug it out. I don't
Well,
know
by
how I
doing-
feel about this though, because
Watch
you've
replay.
taken your world champion and made him a tag team. Oh, hug! I'll pop for the hug.
We're gonna get a hug. No, so maybe listen, kudos, because I feel like this ending now wasn't the best choice. But we do have another, we got a few more seconds left.
I don't know. I got it wrapped up. I might start,
Super
tuning
cake
into,
somebody.
do we want to do 291?
What's that?
291?
I don't know.
Well, we're there. So we had to hug it out, and I don't know if I love this or I hate this, because I don't know what you're doing with your world champion right now when he's the biggest, was the biggest heel in pro wrestling.
I don't necessarily love the world champion losing a tag match and then crying and being like distraught in that way. You would expect the world champion to have a stiffer upper lip, perhaps. You can have them disappointed and bummed out, and I get what they're selling, but it's a bit, I don't know.
But is this hooking the anchors in further?
Yes.
For when the turn happens,
yes,
that it feels that much deeper. It's the character that we praise Roman Reigns for.
Mm-hmm.
It's more comedy than Reigns does in the Bloodline. So that's the only issue we would take with it.
Adam Cole's going to screw him. When, I don't know, but it's coming, and that's what they're going to sell him on. Like, dude, I needed you, and you're my friend. I get it, but it's interesting and long end to the show. All right, kind of a bit like, all right, they're like, keep them going.
Well, it's so weird because you had some weird segments that you felt like ran too long. There,
right?
Like MJF and Cole, the hug should have been the end of the show. You have that, boom, we're out of here. Everything like Starks and Punk went far too long.
Yeah, because it was two segments in one, and then that ends up being a problem.
Right.
This will make Cole versus MJF even better, considering that MJF saved Cole from the Shatter Machine and took the pin. Their title match will be perfectly put together. Oh, wait, I'm back. Oh, no. Wait.
Okay.
I got like some bonus coverage.
Oh, I've got Star Wars.
I'm confident of that. Yeah, you're not. I like that a lot.
You're confident that I have Star Wars? Good to know.
Yeah, that too. I'm still getting AEW audio right now.
Well, you had it weirdly start beforehand too, so you can have that. I've got The Empire Strikes Back right now about to kick off.
They're calling out FTR. Hey, hello. Hi.
Hi.
MJF is calling out FTR.
Okay, cool. No, I don't have it, so I can't react to it.
I'm letting you know.
Go.
Oh, maybe not. Are you catching any of that, guys? It's interesting.
No, not at all, sir.
You're not hearing any of that?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Interesting. Did it finally stop? Yeah, now FTR is coming back out to the ring. So I'm getting a little bonus post-production right now.
Okie dokie. You can let us know. I swear to God, I can't.
No, you would have went off air, I suppose. I don't even know why I'm getting it, but this is kind of interesting.
It's been to make up for that weird additional shit that you got.
The first and last match was good, but the rest of it was a miss. I can't disagree with you more. Finally went off the air with FTR coming back out to the ring. So they were given a nod, a babyface nod to the FTR after their match tonight. I thought it was a great match. MJF Cole lasted longer than people thought. They're still going, Nick.
Yeah, well, I thought that. Is it interesting that we had them lose and it wasn't the split?
Yeah.
That to me is the interesting part here.
Absolutely. 5-1. Cole can super kick him. Not tonight. Not tonight. Folks, don't forget to get those ratings out of 10 in. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
Right.
8.
8.
AEW. So Jordan's super happy. KJ, you high. Some days. Some days.
Most days. All
8
day.
out of 10. Empire Strikes Back is on now. No, I literally just got some bonus coverage.
Dun, dun.
It's a Canadian trick.
There we go.
8 out of 10. KJ are on the BTS Sports or a specific site I can name but won't hear. So there you go. Yeah. No, I actually paid to watch that. So but it's the same, I imagine the same stream as BTS. So got a little bit of extra audio. We got some early bonus audio before the show too. 8.5 out of 10, Nick. 8 out of 10.
Sorry, I'm dealing with trying to get 291 right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. What do you give it?
Tonight I enjoyed it a lot. I know some people said, "Oh, the middle wasn't that," but I thought the trios was a little funky. I mean, good energy. The right team won. I have no problem with that. I thought the women's match was pretty good. Overall, dude, I mean, I thought tonight was excellent and best show of the week. I'll give it an 8 overall. I enjoyed it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that because the ladder match was fantastic. The ladder match to me was arguably match of the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think overall the ladder match ends up being match of the night. Big spots, lots of energy, and again, it wasn't. Again, there was just a plot to it all, and it felt good. The whole show feels like it has a purpose, not as chaotic. 8 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10. 7 Collision. 4 of those 7 have been solid 9s, 9.5s, 9.5. Best Collision yet. Oh, you including the debut there? You saw Jeremy comment, KJ. Wow, who? What?
I love when people are always so concerned about other people.
Yeah.
11
out of 10.
I haven't seen it.
Juice Jeremy. Out here saying Utopia.
Jeremy says, "Sup, KJ and Nick. I realized something. What if Lashley recruits Odyssey Jones? It's possible, though we haven't seen it yet."
Yeah, well, I can tell you we haven't seen Odyssey Jones yet. That's a goddamn guarantee with that.
Interesting surprise.
It's does it need it though? If we've got the Street Profits, if we've got Trick, and we've got Carmelo allegedly, like, do we just start adding too much to be too much?
It'd be 5, 6, potentially 7, maybe. Like that's a big business.
It's definitely some big business. Why?
9.5 out of 10.7. No, 7 collisions out of 4. Of those, 7 have been solid 9s and 9.5s. All right, okay. Sup, KJ and Nick. Trick gonna cost Carmelo the title. That is something that's been thought of for quite a while. Very interesting. Now, with Bobby talking about both of them, I think it's less likely.
Yes and no. Could it be to where it is, say, it's Trick's initiation or something like that, and then we get an Odyssey Jones that fills that other slot or something like that? Like, we don't exactly, as much as he's talked to Carmelo and Trick, they don't both have to join. It would be fantastic if they did, but we can still get a breakup there.
One without the other, perhaps. Interesting. Right. MLW is on Fusion right now. Interesting. MJF will turn on Adam Cole. Just watch. I don't think so. What do you think?
It could go really, like I said, it could go either way. You're either waiting for MJF turns, and it's really the greatest trick that the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist, or
Right.
it's like I said before, to where um, Adam Cole actually turns, and it almost is a baby face. It's a double turn because it's, MJF finally actually had friends, and they turned on him.
Yeah, like
I didn't have friends.
Right?
Yeah, on that day, MJF's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Right. I'm going to Dynamite on Wednesday. Juice, that's awesome. Let's go. That's going to be a good one. Tram up Odyssey Jones and Top Dog team up. Odyssey Jones. My number tag turned red today. Nice. My member tag. Oh, there you go. There you go. Your member
You're
tag.
Wrestling for Life Wolfpack there.
There you go. Red's a good color. Congratulations. We appreciate it. MJF is supposed to have been the double, so he should have turned on Cole tonight. I don't think you can end what they're doing, though. It's so good.
But that's why I thought they could have won.
Yeah. Are you okay with how they got out of the win?
It is interesting to me. It's one of those of, I feel like it's a way that they got out of it without the crack happening tonight. It leads to the crack. Pause.
It leads to the crack?
Pause.
Todd, good show tonight, although I'm certain fans will find something to complain about. They always do. Tonight was a great wrestling show. 2 hours. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's not supposed to be bumpy. Good, clean show. Start to finish, they come in with energy, and I'm happy with just about everything we got. And the main event was the main event. The story goes on between Cole and MJF, even though I don't love a crying champion, but I get it.
Yeah, well, that's a bit where you lost me there. If that's going a little too far, like I said earlier, if that's the blessing and the curse that is MJF. Of he's so good at everything, so they'll have him do everything. I think if Tony could literally manage to work it into where he's also out there selling popcorn and throwing away cotton candy and everything like that, he'd do it because he'd be the best at doing it. That's the thing is, they'll always pitch anything and everything to MJF because they know no matter what, he'll knock it out of the park.
Right. 8.9 out of 10. All right. Welcome. More specifically, 1 month and 3 days. All right, TJ Hook. 1 month strong, fellas. There you go. Get right. Your membership now. I think Cole should have taken the pin, in my honest opinion. No, because I think that's what the heartless, evil, maniacal devil himself sacrificed himself for friendship. That is the story that got told there, and I'm all for it. MJF actually did the one thing he hates the most. He lost tonight. Then he cried.
But he cried, and he explained it because he cost Cole the match. That was his example of that's the thing is, like, it's to me the extent of, like we were saying, of on that day, the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Yes.
Because he's never known, like, how to actually be around a friend. So he I don't want to let you down, friend.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get that. I think that, in the realm of what it is, I prefer if he was just like super upset. Like, again, I draw the line at getting childish about it. You're an adult athlete.
Right. Dynamite 200, 2 episodes is wild. Well, I think we're up to what? Like 1,000 plus or something. Well, we're like at least a couple hundreds here. I feel like we've got them beat as far as hundreds.
Maybe,
You know
yeah.
what?
No, a few.
877. So we got them beat by a couple hundreds here.
There you go. There you go. They're catching up, but they never will. What else we got? That's about it. It looks like we're winding down here.
Jordan will be very great. Adam Cole and MJF winning the AEW Tag Team Championship belts. And good wrestling show. I love it. I gotta admit, I'm not much of a fan of AEW. Gee, we couldn't tell. But I said I'd watch it to be fair and give it a chance. So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Good show. Fair enough. JV out here. I would love to see Max Caster on the mic versus Enzo. Ugh.
Who are the Karens of the AEW? The Bucks and Jericho.
Yeah.
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 Not bad. 40. Punk doing a Ric Flair 1991 real. Did you just read that one?
No.
No. Okay. Punk doing a Ric Flair 1991 Real World Champion promo was the my highlight of the night. There you go. I like Punk. I just wish that segment was 2. It was. They should have done the Starks shit later.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, and KJ and Nick don't see tomorrow's show at 1 p.m. on the upcoming list. Just look for the picture of Vince flexing and you'll find it. I'm sure it's there.
I'm confident it's there. Confident. But yeah, it should be there.
I was going to say, if anything, I can turn around and drop it real quick for the link for that.
Dun, dun, dun. Yep, right there, front and center. We're good.
Yeah.
What else we got? UFC on now, Nick and KJ. Who you got to win the event?
The main event? Poirier.
Yeah, me too.
There we go.
No indies tonight. Revolver, GCW, XPW. No, not really. Nothing on my thought.
Now we're just debating and going back and forth of if we want to be here for the UFC. Keyshawn saying good show. Did CM Punk put the X on the belt because Twitter got the X now? Oh, he did it in the name of Elon? No. He even said he did it because he's straight edge.
Any ideas? No, they're still flirting with it. And it's funny, actually, now that you bring that up, Todd, Bully Ray said with you, the fact that you've already sold almost 80,000 tickets, at the end of the day, he's like, don't announce anything. You don't need to. Just have everyone fucking lose their mind every time the music goes off.
Could you imagine?
That'd be crazy.
That would be the wildest thing to do of the biggest show sold for AEW, and it's literally just a mystery of who's going to fucking show up. Of everything is unknown. That would be ludicrous. Like, people would lose their fucking minds, and it would be so great to watch. It would be terrible for business, but fantastic for us.
Absolutely. It would be fucking insane. And the fact that, I mean, you would imagine they would hint at something, but imagine everything was just implied or rumored. This way we couldn't criticize it leading up to it. Just all of a sudden, Osprey's music, then Jericho's music to open the show. And you're like, shit!
Oh my God.
Judas will probably be the first thing we hear at Wembley.
Over God Save the Queen or whatever the fuck there.
Fuck. Well, I didn't count that.
Royal Britannia, all that, yeah. Hey, you said it. I just took you literal on it.
Yeah, I love it. But I think it might be like everything goes quiet and then fucking dun, 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 dun.
What have I become? Now that I betray.
And that, like, I just smelled a fart look on his face. Sing, right. My pretties.
Well, fellas, we got some storms outside and it's messing with the lights, internet. So I'm going to jump off here and get the flashlights ready. Ta-ta. Yeah. Do you live in the movie Twister? Or Earthquake?
Get out of Kansas.
Right. It's a shame you moved into this place called Tornado Alley. I wonder what happens there. I'm just kidding. Hopefully you stay safe, my guy. Still got to fuck with you, though.
T's and P's.
Right.
Gagey for the redemption. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I don't. Either way, this is redemption. It's going to be a fucking war.
Right? I'm on the Mint Kush vitamins. Listen, that's yes, that's a good choice.
Oh, trust me, I got
If you flip
Northern
it
Lights
around,
looking beside me here. Really, Aurora Borealis this time of the year in your living room. But yeah, no, I got Northern Lights sitting beside me. I've been warned of like, don't plan to do any sort of shit when you.
It's time to take a break. We got cow.
How now, brown cow? What?
Moo 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 moo. What?
Why'd you do that like Gunther's entrance?
Who is the hottest free agent that might shock everyone at Wembley? Goldberg. Goldberg.
Oh
Yeah. Shit. No.
Followed by feed me more.
Oh, fuck off.
Feed me more.
The chat's still pretty busy. How many of y'all are sticking around?
I was gonna say right now I've got Kevin Holland and Michael Chiesa right now going at it 408, 407, 406 right now in the first round here.
All right.
This is where we're debating of whether we pack it in and go home.
Well, I mean, if everyone is
you let us know.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone's tapping out and we're just talking to ourselves, but the crowd seems pretty motivated right now.
Yeah, it's a feel good Saturday night here. As I've got, we're still 340, 339. Right now, Holland's been in control here. I take Holland to win this fight. I think it's interesting.
I love Holland, man. I can't bet against
just a hard transition here.
Right, left.
John's already letting us know. Larry, I'm sticking around to the bell tolls.
That's true for life.
Radeon. Oh, you sound like you should be friends with Axiom, saying very good show. John's letting us know he's staying. So,
well, if the numbers stay up, we'll stick around. If the numbers dwindle, we will watch in private. Pause.
Right. Pause. Who do you guys think will be the G1 final? Oh, give me Ospreay versus Eddie, just because if a boy can dream, I just want that to watch it.
If a boy could dream,
right?
Dun dun dun.
Todd, I was gonna take off. Well, you're gonna stay your ass here.
Yeah, get back here right now.
Right, and you, matter of fact, while you're at it, you tell more people to tune in. Oh, we've got Holland with a. Oh, was that a fucking Von Flu choke? That's super interesting. So Kevin Holland wins in the first round with a submission. Like I said, it was like a sideways headlock. I'm wondering if it was the Von Flu choke there. The weird, stuff with myth. Yeah, I know. I'm getting super nerdy here. I get it.
No, I know what it is. It's a fucking ridiculous name. It should be Von Wagner's finisher. Who do you guys think will win will be in the G1 final? Let's go, Eddie. Is Eddie still in? Did I miss Eddie getting eliminated?
I haven't seen so. Last I saw with him,
right? Okay, so let's go, Eddie.
Right.
If we dwindle, we dwindle. I like it. You're adorable. And that's Nick right now. It's like, we're gonna make pancakes and we're gonna
exactly. I'm Donkey.
Okay.
Don't leave me in charge of this shit. I don't know what we're gonna do here.
All right. Sonata versus Ospreay, and Ospreay wins, picks Naito for Wrestle Kingdom. I'm an Okada fan and for a long time, but this is the final, I think. It's gonna be tough, tough to beat Ospreay. Sonata's been booked hard. Like we got a lot of Sonata.
IWGP champ.
Yeah, and he's gonna continue. Like he seems to be filling in that older class that's moving on slowly but surely. Yeah, I mean, good show.
Right.
Could be.
I still say Osprey wins. I will always cheer Osprey. No discussion.
Right. That's just unfair. Now you're just mashing gimmicks.
Yeah, now you're just reaching. I hope you didn't stretch your back out there reaching for that there.
All right. Oh. Oh. Dun, dun. I've been. Oh, there you go. I've been doing a G1 watch along. There you go.
There we go. There we
Right
go.
on.
Yeah. Some at times though, we have these things called jobs. So trying to watch shows like that at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, they tend to get in the way. But so Kevin Holland wins the opener on the main show of UFC 291. By it was a darts show. So another interesting, lovely,
You were
fun name.
close.
It wasn't the Von Flu, it was the Darce choke.
Oh.
Still, I think Kevin Holland. It's interesting to see a lot of the younger guys now that are coming up in the UFC, and I say that as still you're gone. I feel are the days of the Conor McGregors, the GSPs, all of that, but you're still got your Sean O'Malley's, you've got your Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje's, your Jorge Masvidal. Well, he's retired, but your Colby Covington's. You've got now. We've just got a litany of guys that can fucking throw hands in the UFC. John just going on about swamps here.
Yeah.
David Finlay and Jeff Cobb are having strong showings as well. While one's the leader of the Bullet Club and one's Jeff Cobb. So fair enough. I agree with that.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to see Jeff Cobb really, really kind of. I'd love to see him on AEW or WWE instead. And after all this, I think he's a beast, and I think he could definitely get some love from one of the two bigger companies.
Oh, absolutely. I thought for the longest time he was going to end up in one of them. Larry, it's the vitamins, man. Littering in. Ricochet versus Logan Paul would be perfect opportunity to bring in Will Ospreay. That way you can keep him away from All In. Oh, JV. You must have pulled multiple back muscles reaching for that Nitro. Because as much as I would love to see Will Ospreay in WWE, there is not where you do it, and then will not happen. I don't know about you, but I don't see that would be if and or where or how they would bring in Will Ospreay there.
No, but it would be. I mean, again, I just don't see it happening. I mean, Will doesn't. I don't know if Will fits the constraints of the WWE system. To be 100% honest with you.
I watch them back as I work during those times, so it's a watch along back basically. So you review it. That's what you're saying. Okay, you review it. I definitely do not watch New Japan live.
Yeah,
the one time we did it, we had to cancel everything else we were doing that evening.
We have
only watching because it's G1 season. Fair enough. As KJ is going to take a pause, and so he can establish, because I think we're going to be, staying along, floating along. So 100%, you need to be a friend, tell a friend, as we're going to be rolling through UFC 291 as well. We got that Brucey bonus coverage, and that's why you always need to make sure you're here. You hit that subscribe button, you hit that like button, you hit that bell notification, you hit that membership button, 100%. You follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all of that, because you never know when we're going to show what we might be covering, whether it's GCW, XPW, Wrestler Revolver, WWE, AEW, New Japan, NWA. Maybe we get down with the clown and we cover when Violent J shows up and all of that, but we still got that Brucey bonus coverage. Oh, we're here staying on a Saturday night for UFC 291 here We got Poirier versus Gaethje 2. We've also got Blachowicz versus Pereira, and I don't know. I feel like I'm KJ of reaching for these names. I feel like I'm messing them up here, but we right now about to get Tony Ferguson, El Kakui versus Bobby Green. So 100%. If you haven't done so already, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. Let everybody that you know of, even though we just watched AEW Collision, this is the place you need to be because we still got UFC 291 coverage. What? Ospreay is way too loyal to New Japan. He's not going to WWE ever, in my opinion. Well, there was the whole moment to where Paul Heyman legitimately, in front of a live studio audience, offered him a WWE contract. So we'll see. At this point, honestly, when it comes to pro wrestling, I feel like on either side, never say never. Do you think we get MJF versus CM Punk over who's the real world champion in AEW? I hope so, Michael. I really hope so. I don't know if we get to that when it happens in Wembley or if we get to that, later on or when we get it, but I hope we do get it. As we're getting most pro fights for active UFC lightweights, as Bobby Green is number 3rd on the list there behind Clay Guida and Jim Miller, 2 guys who I didn't know were still technically active here. That's really fun fact, that's the first match I really remember watching, or first fight, I should say, when it comes to the UFC, is Diego Sanchez versus Clay Guida. I feel like Ospreay is like that type of guy that cares more about the wrestling over the money. Fair enough, as I feel at times, that's not a bad take to have at all. Sometimes you care more about, quality over quantity. Ospreay won't join WWE, same as Omega. Again, never say never. Everybody thought, Cody Rhodes was never going back to WWE. And sure as shit, as the day goes on, guess who's still in WWE or who's back in WWE? So you never know what's going to happen. Christ, as we're going to discuss on Sunday, tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern, everybody thought Vince McMahon was done with WWE. And unfortunately, he wasn't, apparently. We should do my what? Will loves living in Japan. He does not want to move to the U.S. Fair enough. No one says he has to sign with WWE. Just saying. Just kidding. Ferguson for the win, says John. Just saw Gabe Bougie take on. Oh, Jay Bougie. There you go. JV, your comments are all over. Yeah, I feel like it's a given. I mean, if MJF doesn't respond to CM Punk parading around with his AEW World Championship, he's crazy. Yeah, that is an interesting thing that we didn't have any sort of reference to that, I feel, throughout tonight or anything. If I felt like that might have been something that could have led/caused the distraction between him and Cole is, well, I've got bigger fish to fry. Did you just see CM Punk out here saying he's champion and I'm not? As I've got Megan Olivier standing on the ring apron as Bobby Green's coming out right now, just flipping all of the birds, by the way. Hey there, Michael. Jericho will be back. Jordan says, woo, Keyshawn and WWE. What do you think, Larry Watt? Daniel, no, I called Cody going back to WWE way before it happened when nobody thought it was possible. I'm sure you did. Revisionist history is always 2020, but no, I can't fully knock you on it because I don't know, but still. Damn it, like that AEW has now 2 world champions. They just need to change the design. Are we all in agreement now that this is just an unofficial, unannounced, I guess unsanctioned brand split between Collision and Dynamite? Now we have 2 world champs. It seems like we have a women's champ on each show, even though interestingly enough, the TBS title is defended on TNT. But yeah, it seems like we've at this point really reached a brand split that we just don't want to acknowledge as a brand split. I'm on the vitamins. Can you repeat the question? Pot me kettle with that. And I guess all of the puns intended with that. Michael, what up, my guy? Fair enough. Yeah, he's saying he'll be back. So I've got Bobby Green coming out right now. So you can let us know right now who you take and whether you're taking Tony Ferguson, Al Kakui, or you're taking Bobby Green in the second fight right now on the UFC 291 main card in the lightweight division. The whole Punk is the real champ thing is pretty much AEW's lazy booking way of ripping off what WWE already did years ago with Punk and Cena both holding the title, like yada yada. Yeah, but they did it better because it didn't happen a week after he left and everything. And he didn't just instantly come out and, do like, now I've got to face you, John, for the belt. There's been a bit of a build to this. It's like I said, we didn't know how CM Punk was going to come back, and this is the way they went with it. So to say, oh, this is just lazy booking, I think that's you're already trying to poo-poo something out of the gate just to poo-poo it. Because we're now getting that divide of it. He's sat there, he spray painted the X on the championship, and oh, see, this is because I'm straight edge, all of that, and I'm better than you, and he teased it. But it wasn't any sort of a direct call out. And also, like I said, it wasn't a week or two after he had just left with the belt. This was months behind. AEW from start to end is the best wrestling on TV. You're saying Collision. Dennis, you can make that case as far as Collision. I would say AEW as a whole, not so much. Like I said, it is always to me arguable between SmackDown, NXT, and Collision as to who takes the gold, bronze, and silver as far as the top three shows for wrestling on the week. Sometimes, it gets very much mixed up. Of right now, I would say Collision this week was probably the best show that we've had as far as wrestling. It's hard to criticize this show. I know it's hard to criticize us. Trust me, we try to self-criticize at the start of times. Just kidding. It's pretty much WWE light, but a lot of people don't want to hear about it. What are we talking about? Of course, TK is by one. What are we calling WWE light here? People always want to find something to dislike. Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Daniel GMTA, why? As like I said, I've got Ferguson coming out right now as I'm getting tail of the tape as Tony's 39, Bobby's 36. Both Tony with a 1-inch height advantage and Bobby with a half-inch weight advantage. And Bobby with actually Tony actually with a significant reach advantage of 76.5 inches versus Bobby's 71. I remember when TNA did it with AJ Styles, it did not work. I guess I'm missing the statement there. My question is there a better tag team than FTR? You could debatably make a case for the Usos. I think you could very much make a case for the Usos, as I'm getting Buffer introducing Tony Ferguson right now. And could this honestly be the last Tony Ferguson match that we or fight that we see? Because he is getting a bit long on the tooth here. I tried New Japan for less than a year, gave up a month ago. Well, fair enough, Larry. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the butt. All right, JV. I don't know what type of mental breakdown you're happening, but you do you, boo boo. As we're about to get underway with round one. So if you haven't done so already, give us your predictions whether you're taking Bobby Green or Tony Ferguson as we're into fight number 2 for UFC 291. If you want to sync up, I'm at 454, 53, 52. I kind of oddly, I feel like I'm going to take Bobby here. I feel like Tony's really lately, and I love Tony. He's one of those. He's that cowboy. He's that Diego. He's gonna go out on the shield 100%. He's that Chuck Liddell of you're gonna have to put me out to take me out. But at the same time, I feel like he's changed ever since for a good minute there. Once he kind of really got hurt and he was starting to really kind of take some L's, it's kind of broken him, I feel. So I feel like we're watching the back nine here if we're not watching the 18th hole. Pause. As I've got Tony driving Bobby into the cage here. Oh, it's going to have a cup of haters. Absolutely. Malcolm in the middle. JV, I don't know what type of vitamins you're on, but I mean, here's vitamins respectfully here. As we've got both men standing up right now. Oh. A little bit throwing hands here. Oh, as we're getting a let's go Bobby chant here. Interesting. Bobby just looks like he's the quicker striker here. Like he's very much getting in and out of the flurries, the exchanges here with Tony. Like I said, it's so interesting to me that I feel I can't remember the specific fight, but I feel like there was a whole period to where like Tony he shifted to a different fighter, a different competitor, and it's been more of he's there on name than talent. I would say at this point, and I say that in all due respect, because trust me, if El Kakui walked up on me, I'd be all sorts of nervous here. MJF or Punk, I hate to say it, MJF. Why? Nick, I'm just getting here. Did MJF and the AC win? Ryan, no, they did not. Oh, Tony landed right hands. No, MJF actually took the bullet there for Adam Cole and ended up eating. Well, he halfway ate the Shatter Machine, turned it into the Heat Seeker, and then still got rolled up for the 1, 2, 3. So FTR is still the AEW Tag Team Champions, but hell of a showing, and I still think we're far from done when it comes to MJF and Adam Cole. Oh, as we get in eye poke, so we get a referee stoppage right now. Delay for an eye poke onto Tony. Oh, we're getting the doctor to come in and look as Tony's got a little bit of blood on his nose and everything. I really hope we don't. I don't want this fight, especially what could be Tony Ferguson's UFC career, to end on a doctor's stoppage because of an eye poke. As we're getting a loud Tony chant. As he's even just telling the doctor, fuck off. Like, I can see. I just got scraped. We're good. If I'm standing and if I'm breathing, I can fight. I don't know who they are, but I'll take Tony. Well, there you go. It's not Tony Khan. It's Tony Ferguson. There we go. Do you not know what Malcolm in the Middle is? Yes, I know what it is. The sitcom's theme song was awesome and had. Yeah, okay, JV, cool. Again, not explaining the comments, but you do you, boo boo. Like I said, as I've got Tony right now is still walking off the eye poke here as Dan Mergliotta's going back to the action. So we're back underway with 206, 205, 204 right now. Going on in the first round here. And big head kick from Bobby there. Right now, I think this is obviously Bobby's round, but it is a bit close. I think obviously the eye poke. It depends on which way you're going to use that as far as scoring. But this is a hell of a matchup, and I think that's what this card is really stacked with, of dudes that are going to just throw. You're just going to see fucking fights. You're not going to see take somebody to the ground and just mount them and just ride out, 3 minutes of a round. No, you're going to watch dudes just throwing fucking bombs and haymakers at each other, and who stands. Oh, Tony with a little slip job there. Big liver shot there from liver kick there from Bobby. As Tony still just just eats the 2-piece. And that's the thing, is these guys are going to just literally walk it down and just take some shots. They're going to try and slip shots. We've got Tony who does that kind of orthodox / unorthodox style that really, much like the Diaz brothers, the Gilbert Melendez and all of that style, that really SoCal style of more pot shotting and counter punching, when Bobby's looking like he's just trying to go straight down the barrel here. He's just 2-piecing right now, Tony. And again, Tony's just sitting there taking it. Like, honestly, significant strikes right now, I feel, has to go to Bobby. Hook catches him again with a hook. No, honestly, this is when it gets disheartening to me. If you're a fighter, if you're having this right now, if you're Bobby Green and you're throwing these shots like this and you're landing constantly, you're landing these hooks, these clean shots, these straight jabs, just straight down the pike, and he's not flinching, he's not buckling, he's not moving, he's not blocking, he's just eating it and still coming, and still will land a little bit of a shot here and still coming. Pause.
Yeah, it sounds like me.
Right. Pause.
In a lot of ways.
But it does get a little bit. It's one of those of like when you're, on a boss battle on a video game or something, you start throwing all your shots, you take all your best weapons, you throw them at them, and it does little damage as far as health goes. You're like, well, shit, what else do I got here?
Right. And that's the thing with Tony, though. He's nails. He's absolute nails.
But we've seen that though lately, though, the way of the cowboy like that, and like Cerrone, like even Diego Sanchez, all of that way of that, just the iron chin that just shows up and takes it. Really, Tony and Max Holloway are the last two guys that kind of really live and die by that. And it gets, as much as it's amazing to see them take it, you're still one shot away from night.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Speaking of still coming, pause. See, even the audience is now on the jokes.
There you go. There you go. Funny crew. No, I appreciate everybody still, a handful of people still being here as our coverage goes into overtime. Man.
Right. As we're in a round 2 right now. So I'd say, I don't know how much you caught of it while you're on your pause, but right now I think it could be split. I'd give first round to Bobby, as now he's got Tony down. Tony's trying to look for a triangle here, as Tony's got him in kind of half guard, as Bobby's just trying to rain down shots here, but he's got to avoid the up kick and he's got to avoid the triangle from Tony here. Bobby just throwing bombs here.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no. I got 3:15 left in the second round.
I got 3:23, 3:22.
So I come in ahead.
Yeah,
But
you're good.
yeah. Shit.
I got 308 as I've still got Bobby Green right now on top of Tony Ferguson. And now he's just baiting him. Oh, was baiting him to stand up and just feeds him a right hand.
Yeah, back down real quick, Nick.
Right.
I'll take Tony. He had a good friend named Tony.
Is that are you all just taking it because of Tony D'Angelo and all of that?
Right. There you go. Paisan.
Right.
Ferguson been fighting off his back, though, for the little bit here.
Well, again, I think this is where we get to. This is probably going to go 2 rounds to 1 or 2 rounds, Bobby. If not, it's at least a split 1 round to 1 round, I would say.
Fair enough.
Larry, what previous we read
it.
all of them, my guy.
Yeah, right. Dun dun dun.
Oh. Bobby's just throwing hammer fists right now here. Oh, and Tony's busted open right now above his right eye there.
Still fighting from the bottom.
Pause.
But Green with 18 significant strikes. Like, come on now.
Like I said, at this point right now, I think we might be watching the last Tony Ferguson fight in the UFC.
Could be.
And I think this is going to go Haju 2 rounds to Bobby right now. Oh, that was a clean fucking jab right there from Bobby. This is the weird thing right now is because Tony relies so much on being a counterpuncher, and Bobby is out counterpunching Tony right now. That's the thing. Is Tony's used to, like I said, of doing that kind of SoCal style of the pot shot, wait until you open up and then I take a shot, and Bobby's just literally leading the procession, and every time Tony tries to counter, he's a day late and $1 short and just eating a jab from Bobby.
Bless me.
As I'm about in the last 30 seconds here, and I think we might be in the last 30 seconds of us being here tonight.
Yeah, maybe. It seems about right at this point. The audience has dwindled. Sick of our shit. Gone to bed.
So Bobby ends the second round with a bit of a fury there, and yeah, Tony is very much busted up, and I would say down 2 rounds to nothing here.
Oh, big rounds, and then you look at the difference in the face. I mean, Tony did catch him once, but I mean, it's been all green.
Right.
It's been all green.
Speaking of green, we smoked the green.
Any GCW shows? Yeah, the one in Detroit, I believe we're gonna try and cover live. I think it might be
welcome to Detroit City.
Let me see real quick.
We're showing
I think the Detroit show is the next one that we were
fair enough. We're just showing the elbow, I believe it was, that busted open Tony right above his eye there.
Right. Well, with all that being said, folks, at this point, yeah, we're into the third round of this fight. But Nick and I are going to go catch some Z's. We're up early because we got to get ready. Wow, Ferguson down. Never mind. 1 second.
What?
Ferguson down.
How? I'm not even close to there. Now we got tripped up. I'm at 444, 43. Like,
there you go.
And I'm watching this from ESPN. So fuck you and your Canadian Pirates.
Damn it.
Are you like a fucking full minute ahead or something?
I'm at the 425 mark right now.
I just got there.
Yeah, I paused up, so I'm pretty equal.
Right.
But with all that being said, folks,
we got jury duty tomorrow. We got court tomorrow.
Yeah, we got shit to do. I got graphics. We got to prep. Nick's got to get his case in order. Wow, it takes another big right. Stop it. I'm trying to leave, Green. We get a knockout right when we say goodbye.
I was going to say, right as we end it, and a knockout. So let's see if we can time this up here.
Right. But, folks, yeah, check out all the links if you're still here. Thank you so much for being a part of a sensational Saturday. We are back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern for Wrasslin Court, and then we're back again for Great American Bash. It's going to be another fun day, Sunday, here on the channel. Check out all our links. Get our swag. Find us on socials. Be a part of the family. Nick! That's all
our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about the wrestling, you better put that for life with it. Bye.
See you on the flip side, folks. Come back tomorrow. Bye.